Hello, everyone. Let me just move this mic around so it doesn't start popping on me. There we go. Hi, everyone. I don't know why my, oh, okay, so it is showing up over here, but not on the live scene. Like, on the actual Mal page. That's interesting. I don't know why that is. Anyway, hi, everyone. Hello. I changed the latency as well, so hopefully there'll be less of a delay between you and I. Anyway, how y'all doing? I didn't have a video to upload today because the autumn season hasn't quite started yet, so I figured why not do this? I've been meaning to do this for a while. Also, let me know if the music's too loud and my voice isn't loud enough. But yeah. Let's see. What if it isn't the man of the... Yes, indeed, I am here. Hello. What's everyone's... People keep saying the words affinity, and I have no idea what everyone means. Boku no Pico is a dead meme. It is the deadest meme. Whenever it comes up, I just assume you're like an old head, because it's like, that's really played out. Yeah, that's just me though. Why is there a skeleton behind you? You must be new. That's Augie. Augie's been on the channel for a while. He's like my little buddy. Jojo versus Dodo. I don't know who that is, or if that's even a person. Got your favorite cup of tea ready? I don't. I drank all the tea that I could have for the day otherwise. Where's the chat shown on the screen? Right there. Space Duck is with Augie. Yes, the Space Duck is also with Augie, though you can't see him very well. It is weirdly bright, because it's not normally that bright in this room. But for some reason, every time I show up on camera, it's like super bright. Hello, Jojo. Did you see the Birds of Prey trailer? I did, but we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about my Mal page, which is something I've been, been wanting to talk about for a while now. Can I recommend some shows for you to put on the plan to watch? Plan to watch later. Maybe. Odds are I probably won't. Just because you'll see, like, the list is ridiculously big, and I don't like adding on shows that I have a feeling like I won't check out. It's why there's only, I think, like 2 or 3 shows on hold, because if I don't plan on coming back to them, then I just leave it. Have you seen Blade Runner? Like the movies or the anime? Because I've only seen the movies. Jojo was talking about the Birds of Prey thing on his Discord server. I was. If you want to... Well, I'm not on the server, Eva. Well, you should join then. Because it's like a thing. I don't really... Like, Discord is where I'm trying to keep my ramblings about everything else, because I don't really want to clog up streams and Twitter too much with not anime things. Yes! $1 a month. Patreon. My boy. Evil. Appreciate it. Quality mod right there. Watch Fate Zero. I will. Eventually, I promise. Let's see. That plug, though. That was a quality plug, my friend. I recently watched the OG Blade Runner, and I still have no idea what the hell happened. Same. I've seen that movie a few times, and I still don't know what the hell happened. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Comparing shows on basis of ratings. This ought to be fun. I certainly hope so. We will see. Okay, so I'm working from the bottom of my Mal page to the end. See this? Oh, okay, so now it shows up. What the freak? It didn't earlier. All right. Well, what a pleasant surprise. Oh my goodness. Here we go. So we're starting at the very bottom. So that, what is it? 428. That's not how many shows I've seen, because 428 is like as you can see, these are all my plan to watch. So these are shows that I haven't gotten around to yet. Dive into the infamous JoJo anime list. If you ever wanted to make me not credible, this stream is how you do it. Like, immediately I am going to lose all credibility, like, flat out. Can you change the theme to dark? No. Let's see. But how can JoJo be bi-regular when he's ace? Oh, Jesus Christ. that took so much longer to sink in than I wish it did. That it should have. Like, I'm so dumb. If you're not a bi-regular member of Rant Cafe, I'm unsubscribing to their channel. It's funny, there was a dude, if you follow me on Twitter, there was a guy who, bless him, got me confused with Anime Recon. Like, he thought that I was the one trash-talking One Piece, so he's like, if you ever have JoJo talk so much on Rant Cafe again, I am unsubscribing, do you understand? And I was like, bro. And then I had to explain, like, I was, like, because he's like, what do you expect? I'm a One Piece fan. And I was like, I wasn't even, bruv. Like, I wasn't even the guy. I wasn't even the one who was trash-talking, I wasn't even the one who's trash-talking One Piece. I have nothing against One Piece. And he's like, oh, my bad. And I'm like, what a character arc that was. It was gold. I loved it. That guy is forever a bro after that. Like, that was amazing. But yeah. Super not credible. Yeah, no, like, this is the stream that will make you lose all respect for my taste in anime. Can you tell me what your user on Mal is, because I have homework to do. It's just my name. Just straight up JoJo Talks Too Much. You haven't seen Banana? Unsubscribed. But of course. Recon's Mickey voice, though? Indeed. Recon is a very particular man. He is a very particular man. Have you seen the Soul Eater spinoff, Soul Eater Not? If you haven't, you are lucky. I have chosen not to, because I'm a gigantic Soul Eater fan, and I kind of knew that would be a bad time. Yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions, English dub is everything. Chris! First of all, hello, my boy. Also, I have been dying to see this movie for some reason. Every time I'm like, I'm going to sit down and watch this. I never do, and I don't know why. But yeah, it's on the top of my, like, I need to get around to watching this. Oh my god, JoJo, you haven't seen the Given movie. I'm unsubbing. Fair. Unrelated, but I was wondering if you play Pokemon games and if you're excited for Sword and Shield next month. Yes, I play Pokemon games. I am ultra excited for Sword and Shield next month. Soul Eater Not is good. I'll have to take your word on that. There's not enough isekai on this list. Speaking of this list, let's go ahead and get through it. I will occasionally take breaks to read chat, but I do want to make sure that we get through this in a timely manner. Yeah. So, yeah, at the very bottom, this is all the crap that I plan on watching. So, Given, obviously not out yet, so I can't watch it. Fruits Basket Season 2, again, not out yet. This is one that Verdun, one of the lovely members of the T Squadron, recommended. Joshi Kosei no Muda Zukai. I think Daily Life of, like, High School Girls or something. I'm pretty sure that's the title. I haven't seen it, know nothing about it, but Verdun recommended it to me, so on the list it went. Free 2020. This better be the best thing ever, or I will be upset. Yuri on Ice, the movie, Ice Adolescence. I feel like I've been waiting on this one for 87 years, but alas. Kimi no Nawa, I wanted to watch this as soon as it came out, but the hype was so great that I was like, if I watch this now, I'll be watching it with the mentality of this better be amazing or I'm gonna be pissed. So I've been, like, holding on it. Dokyusei is another one that, like Yu-Gi-Oh, it's one that I don't understand how I haven't gotten around to watching yet. Like, I know I'm gonna like it. It's the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh, where I know I'm gonna like it. I just haven't gotten around to seeing it yet. Same with Snow White with the red hair or whatever it's called. I saw the first episode of this, so I don't know why it's not listed that I saw the first episode of this. But I like it. Yeah, I like the first episode. I just haven't gotten around to actually like checking out the rest of it. Mute one. I don't remember the name of this, the English name of this one. Koe no Katachi. I don't remember the English name. I'm surprised I haven't seen World Twinkle because, hang on, I'll actually show you. Because of this. This is my husbando. I don't know how I haven't seen that season of Hetalia. But anyway, I should get around to it. Hibike Euphonium, another one that I'm sure people like. A lot of them are KyoAni shows that I haven't gotten around to yet. So as a heads up. So yeah, Hibike Euphonium, I haven't gotten around to it. I did see the first episode of this, but something about it bugged me, and I'm not sure why. I'll have to rewatch it again to see. But yeah, something about the first episode bugged me, and I remember like kind of putting it on hold and then never getting around to it again. Shirobako, because I feel like it's mandatory that everybody watches Shirobako for some friggin' reason. I feel like every AniTuber's like, you haven't seen Shirobako? Pfft, you have to, because it's totally accurate to how you make anime. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So yeah, so that's the thing. You don't know what Koe no Katachi. Brr. That's some high quality English right there. Hibike is absolutely brilliant. I certainly hope so. It's KyoAni, so I know I'll like it visually, and everything I've seen about it tells me I'll probably like it, but I don't know what it was about the first episode, but something rubbed me the wrong way. Amagi Brilliant Park, I don't really have high hopes for that one. It's just sort of on the list because it's a KyoAni show. Same with Tomoko Market, it's just KyoAni. Jinibio, I feel like will bother me. I don't know why, I just get the feeling it's gonna get on my nerves. Mushishi, I've seen the first season, I haven't seen this one. So we'll get around to it. Shirokuma Cafe, I've actually seen the first episode of this one, and I really like it. It's like the most me anime I can think of. I don't know how I haven't finished it yet, but it's around. I don't really do binge watching. Like, I don't binge watch shows. I maybe watch like 1 or 2 episodes in a day, and then that's kind of it. But yeah, I watched like an episode or 2 of Shirokuma Cafe. I like it. Kuroko no Basket, I haven't seen because I don't know, I just haven't seen it. Fate Zero, haven't seen because again, I don't know, I just haven't seen it. K-On! Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I have not seen. That's why I was hesitant to do this stream, because I knew everyone would be like, I don't know, I haven't seen it. I feel like I've seen the first part of it because I've seen the original like twice now. But I've never seen Brotherhood. Shock horror. I know. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Did I offend people? See, this is why I'm like, oh no. I don't want to offend anybody because I know people are going to be like, but Brotherhood. Like, but Brotherhood. And it's like, yeah, but, eh. Like, don't get me wrong. I like FMA. I have, like, this. Winry is one of the few friggin' figures that I actually own. Like, I like FMA. But Brotherhood also happens to be, what is it, like 64 episodes? And there's other shows that I want to get to first. I didn't grow up with FMA. It's a show that I found later in life and was like, yeah, it's good. And then there, immediately a buddy of mine's like, are we gonna watch Brotherhood right after that? I was like, no. Because, like, I just went through how many episodes of the original. And so I didn't feel like going through it. So, yeah. Like, I didn't grow up with it. So, like, I know a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of people understand that. Like, if you didn't grow up with a certain show, it's not necessarily a shock to not, like, get around to it. Oh, of course. Like, OP, for sure. Like, I will be watching this eventually. Like, everything you see I plan to get to eventually. It's just when I don't know. For shame, FMA Brotherhood is the anime Bible. Like, that's just it. Like, people treat this thing like it's holy. And I'm like, everything I've seen from it, and I know heavy spoilers from it, I won't say, but I know a lot about it. This is the Bible, really? Like, I'll have to watch it later and see. It's on goddamn Netflix. A lot of stuff's on Netflix and I haven't... Like, just because it's on net... Like, that mentality kills me. Like, just because it's on Netflix doesn't mean that I've automatically seen it. But yeah. More people should watch the original, though. I like the original. I've seen it, like, 1.5 times. I shouldn't say twice. I've seen it 1.5 because I was, like, binge watching it with a friend of mine and we stopped halfway through. Yeah. It's good, but not Bible level. Like, it's not, oh, you're gonna be pissed later, Evil. Like, just keep that Hunter x Hunter thing in mind. Okay, wait, no. Spoilers. There we go. Also, Toradora, I have not seen. But honestly, it's probably the first one on my list that I'm gonna watch because everything I hear about Toradora makes me excited to watch it. And it's only 25 episodes as opposed to, like, 60-something. That's probably the one I'm gonna watch. So, yeah. I know you haven't seen HH. Yes, I have. I've seen 11 episodes of Hunter x Hunter. Wait. No, Evil, you're gonna be pissed. Toradora wasn't that good to me. Well, that's fair, Tails. You also have an exciting life with Sonic and the gang, so, I mean, like, I can understand if maybe, you know, certain shows aren't to your taste. If it's not like a sci-fi, I feel like Tails Prowler would not be interested. But, yeah, deep thoughts on Toradora. I should stress, I don't plan on really doing anything other than seasonal content. So I highly doubt you'll ever see videos on any of these. I did once do a video on ReZero, but that was kind of a special moment because ReZero and I have such a bizarre history together, so I felt like I had to. If I ever do make extra content, it will just be that, like, extra. I wouldn't plan on expecting other content from me other than seasonal stuff. I'm actually kind of surprised how many people ask for other stuff, because it's, like, genuinely sweet that people want to hear my opinions on other things. But I have branched out and tried that kind of stuff, and it just usually doesn't do well on the algorithm, because I think people just kind of subscribe for seasonal stuff. So while I appreciate it, I don't really plan on going back too often. Maybe once in a while, for sure, but I wouldn't plan... Like, I wouldn't plan on it. Like, I wouldn't get excited to see your review on any of these things. Although even review, I don't like using those words. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to kind of go page by page and hopefully not spoil the shows above. So, this is where I have to explain something. The way I set up my Mal page is it's reminiscent of my rating system, which you can see in the link below, or in the description below. There's a description. And in the description, there's the rating system. It goes S tier at the top, A, B, C, D, and F tier on the bottom. On Mal, I just translated that over. So F tier is 4, C tier is 5. No, wait. Yeah, F tier is 4, D tier is 5, C tier is 6, 7 is B, 8 is 9, or 8 is A. Jesus, what's wrong with me? And 9 is S. I feel like I'm on drugs. Jesus, I could not get through that sentence for the life of me. So everything that is an F is a show that I consider an... everything that is a 4 is a show I consider to be an F tier show. Starting at the very bottom, we have 2 brand new series to the F tiers. It is Tri Knights and Arifureta. That's not a surprise if you've seen my video. You don't have a 10 score. No, because the idea of a 10 score is ridiculous to me. Nothing is perfect. So that idea is kind of goofy to me. So I made it a 9. No 10s, very professional. Thank you. Anyway, big order. Caster, we gonna get there. Regenesis is possibly the worst show I have ever seen in my entire time watching anime. We'll see. We have King's Game, which is another one. Love Rice, which I have seen all the way through. What did he think of 3 Getsu? Victor, wait. We'll get there. Don't, like, if you're curious about a show, wait. We'll get there. I promise. I knew Castor was gonna go insane for Love Rise. Love Rise is a show I have seen from the very beginning right through to the end of the season. I think there is actually a second season to this show. I have never seen it. I've only seen the first season. And Love Rise is it's an experience. I feel Raw was an F, but that's not. I don't know what we're talking about. What did you think of Shinsekai Yori? I'm glad you asked that because I haven't seen it and I don't plan on seeing it. I rate 4 and 10 personally. School scores here, so make most sense to me. Fair enough. I only give absolute favorites 10s, which aren't very many. I gave my absolute favorites a 9, and spoilers, there's only 8 shows out of this list of 405 shows that actually get a 9. Spoilers. No worries, Victor. No worries at all. Yeah, so Love Rise is the friggin' worst. But it's also an experience worth watching. Blood of Wars just sucks. Gaku and Handsome is terrible. Handshakers, I almost kind of want to adjust this. Mainly because every show should be a 10. All anime is perfect. Evanito in the chat. What up, my boy? Handshakers, I almost want to move maybe up to at least a D. Listen, before you get mad. Chris Peanuts on YouTube is the one who kind of convinced me to, because Chris had said like that the show isn't as bad as people said it was, so I got curious and I rewatched the first episode and like it's a mess, but it's at least kind of fun in like the level of mess it is. But if I did that, I'd also have to bump up We Love Rice, and I don't know if I'm emotionally capable of doing that. So we'll see. Mayoiga is in here not because it's necessarily poorly put together. It is, but also just because of what a disappointment it was. It's just kind of a disappointing slog of a show. Disarray is a mess. Like start to finish is just a mess. Big Order is, well, it's Big Order. If you haven't heard of it, it's special. Dragon Ball episode of Bardock is awful. I think, hang on, wait. There's more F tier shows. Okay. Yes, okay, so these are the rest of the F tier shows. There is Dragon Ball episode of Bardock, possibly the worst special I've ever seen. Possibly the worst Dragon Ball moment ever, if not for the fact that Bio Broly exists and Return of Cooler exists. Handshakers really ain't that bad. It's not good, but also W's retcons a lot of problematic elements. Right? Like, W's I actually think is, like, a little bit better. Not by much, but it is a little bit better. Cooler movie, JoJo, you heretic. It's not the cooler movie you think it is. It's not the good one, it's the bad one. Now that said, of the F tier shows, I can tell you already, because I went through the list already and I was thinking about, like, what is the worst show I have ever seen? I almost gave it to Bio Broly because of what a Metal Cooler is dope. Yeah, but the movie sucks. Like, the movie around it is terrible and you cannot convince me otherwise. The worst show I have ever seen is between Blood of Horse, Big Order, and Regenesis. I could say We Love Rice for the meme, but honestly, the worst show I've ever seen is Soten no Ken Regenesis. It is the worst show I've ever seen. Like the lowest tier. Why Mal instead of Annulus? It is the worst thing ever. No, it is. And Bio Broly is terrible too. Don't even try to tell me that Bio Broly, like, we have to move on, but, like, don't even tell me that Bio Broly is, like, anything higher than an F. Like, I refuse to believe that you believe that. Connexia and the 8 Seals gets my vote. Also, Jojo, you lost the game. How dare you? I didn't lose the game. I didn't lose anything. I haven't played the game in years. Bio Broly, at least, is well animated. Is it though? Have you seen it recently? It's a mess. Like, Cooler is even worse, but I'm not even gonna get into that. So yeah, I'd say before we move on, yeah, Regenesis is a failure on every account. It's disappointing as a follow-up to Fist of the North Star. It's the characters are bland. The story makes no friggin' sense. It's just out of place and weird, and the animation is god awful. It ticks every box on how to suck. At least Bio Broly gave 18 something to do, I guess. So it's better. So Bio Broly is better than Return of Cooler. Big ups to Bio Broly. It's still bad. There's no saving Bio Broly. The premise on its own is terrible. Like, there's no saving Bio Broly. So now we move from the F tier into the D tier shows. W's at the top. I did say it was better. I just didn't say it was better by how much. Again, I may need to take another look at W's because I actually have the soundtrack on my phone. I actually like the W soundtrack. I think it's pretty fire. Are You Lost? Maybe shouldn't be in D tier because it's not that bad. It's actually kind of like funny at times and kind of clever at other points. Grand Belm also, like in hindsight when I look at it, I don't know if it's that bad. Maybe shouldn't be there. Also maybe kind of should. Outshine Can't Study, I like, but I it's sort of kind of, it's one gimmick and it just kind of falls apart. You'll notice a lot of like one gimmick and then falls apart in a lot of these. I really hope Evan is not here because Nande Koko ni Sensei ga is definitely a T tier show. You have Grand Belm in D tier. What? It's a bad show. Well, I should emphasize, anytime I say it's a bad show or it's a good show or it's perfect or anything like that, it's my opinion. It's bad to me, not to you, not to the overall scope of the of AniTube or like the anime community. Honestly, and I don't say this to be rude, I'm just genuine. I do not care what the rest of the community thinks. It has never affected what I like about a show. It's cool if the rest of the community is interested. It is not wholesome, Chris. I mean, it kind of is, but it is not. Maybe I should go to see. I don't know. It's my opinion. It has nothing to do with whether you like the show or not. I don't really care. I'm interested if you like the show or not. If you want to tell me why, I'll happily read it on stream. But it is though. Stop! I'm not having this conversation right now. Okay, fine. There, there. C. Because you're right, it is vaguely wholesome, but it's weird at the same time. The plot goes crazy towards the end, in that one episode with the shocking twist that interrupts the ED. The ending is a letdown, though. Grand Belm had a good giant plot twist, but other than that, it fell flat. Grand Belm, to me, seemed really boring. I didn't like the characters. I thought the mech designs were weird. I was happy they were 2D, but they just looked strange. I didn't like it. I didn't like that it mixed magic with it. I'm not a big fan of mixing magic with robots, with mech. It's just strange to me. Yeah, that again, it's just my opinion. Please do not think that I am purposely trying to ruin your day, because that is so not what I'm trying to do. Oh, okay, so you guys saw Zombieland? I was waiting for the reaction to Zombieland. Listen, I've seen 5 episodes of Zombieland. I loved the first episode, and I thought the second episode had bars, but the rest of it is generic idol show with cool aesthetic. That's kind of the rest of it, and that's kind of all it was for me. ever seen this emoji? I have not. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I don't really like comedy, and I'm waiting for season 2. Sake is my girl. I liked Yamada Tai, but that was like, by the end I was just only watching for Tai, and so by the end I was like, forget it. I may revisit Zombieland. I may revisit W's. Yeah. Hyoin Kyoma saves Zombieland Saga. Hold on to that. Hold on to that man's name, because it's gonna come up way later. Bam! Boogie Pop. Oh wait, let me move up a little bit so we can see the other show. Boogie Pop. Boogie Pop is a total D. What a letdown. Holy cow. I don't know why How to Summon a Demon Lord is that low. Weird. Okay, I don't understand that one. See, you're also seeing me reacting to my own list at the same time. I'm like, oh, weird. I don't know why it's that low. Cutie Honey Universe was a mess. Captain Tsubasa was a letdown. Magical Girl Ore was a letdown. Tokyo Ghoul Ray. How do you take this legendary manga, like Tokyo Ghoul as a whole? I'd argue maybe Tokyo Ghoul on its, like, the OG Tokyo Ghoul is a little bit better, and I know that might be blasphemous because some people like Ray better and some people like the OG better. I like the OG one better, but although it is a bummer ending. But how do you ruin Tokyo Ghoul in the way Clown did, like Studio Clown did? It boggles the mind. We are always 10 centimeters apart. Interesting show, but interesting idea, like, as this, like, 6-episode little, like, love story, but it doesn't go anywhere. The Junji Ito collection is also a letdown. This is the letdown group of shows, apparently. Two-Car, I don't even remember. Like, I know what the show is, but I don't even remember seeing it. This was the creepy shogi show. No, thank you. I don't even remember what this one is. I don't even remember what that one is. Yeah. And I will now read the comments very quickly. Because I want to get through this, and we are so far, like, this is going to be a long stream if I go at this pace. So I'm gonna go through a list, and then, I'm gonna try to tackle the list quickly, and then I'll read comments quickly, and then we'll kind of keep moving up and up and up and up and up and up. 10 centimeters pales in comparison to the other related movies. That's what I hear. I'll have to give the other ones a go. Had such a strong first 3 episodes. I haven't laughed that hard. It did. Like, admittedly, Magical Girl Ore's strong start kind of falls apart. What did I miss anything? Demon Lord is boring, though. Yeah, but aesthetically, it's really pretty. Like, it's a weirdly... Like, the art in the show is, like, weirdly good. One Punch Man Season 2 died for this. I know! It died for a D tier! How do you die for a D tier show? Boogie Pop, Jojo, you're killing me right now. Boogie Pop was a letdown, but the OP was great. The OP is killer! Let it be known that the OP for Boogie Pop is dope, but the show itself kind of falls apart. Why did you drop Maidens in the Savage Season? Because I dropped it. To the original Tokyo Ghoul manga is better. Re-manga kind of becomes... the original TG manga is better. The re-manga kind of becomes a bit messy towards the end. OG Tokyo Ghoul is more consistently great. Thank you, Victor. That's the exact words I was trying to say. Eto is greater than Toka. Don't at me. Damn, Jesse, that's a statement. Captain Tsubasa is considered a national treasure in the Arab countries. Captain Majid. I'm definitely pronouncing that incorrectly. People think having Myth and Royd as OP is worth watching, but outside of the 3 shows, I beg to differ. Maiden second best show of the season, summer season, I suppose. I'm not even gonna read that. Moving on. We're moving on. Stop. Okay, we have Slow Start. Convenience Store Romance, which I liked but knew was terrible. Urahara, Sengoku. Yeah, this is like the whatever bunch of shows. Uma Musume, I don't even know if anyone remembers that show, but it was a show for a while. Isekai wa Smartphone. Our old friend. If you've been on the channel for a while, you remember Isekai wa Smartphone. What a mess! But what a mess I loved. Juni Taisen. I don't know why it says that I only saw 6 episodes. I definitely finished the show. I don't know why I did, because it is a hot trash. But sometimes you need trash. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good to watch trashy shows so that you can remember why the good shows work. That said, sometimes trash can be enjoyable. Juni Taisen and Isekai wa Smartphone, strong examples of that. Both of those shows, very good. We're moving on, because I have nothing to say about the other ones. Boop. Wait. Okay. Is this the group where it's going to show? It is. Okay. Nobody tell Mother's Basement about this list. Nobody say anything. Because yes, Recreators is D tier. It is awful. It is not good. I do not understand the hype Recreators has, but that's just me. Like, again, just my opinion. If you liked it, cool. I didn't. I thought it was really, like, especially the main villain. I know everybody thinks that's such a great idea. To me, I was like, really? Like, I don't know. If anything, it's, nah, because I can't even say it's just okay. Like, because just okay would be a C tier for me. So that'd be a 6. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Has JoJo seen any Monogatari, by the way? Victor, wait. Yes, I have, but you're going to be kind of disappointed when you see what it is. Recreators is a reverse isekai. It is. This is true. Does Chibi JoJo still have his Isekai wa Smartphone jacket? Oh, such a good callback. Totally. Altair was great for her silly hat. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming that's the main villain. It's from the writer of Black Lagoon. So? Implying, like, good writers can't write bad shows? Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like it, man. Quite fun. I'd give it a 7. You'd give it a B. 7 is a B to me. So you would give it, like, a B. It's interesting. Again, part of the fun of this list is not meant to start fights. It's more just to kind of have a civil discourse. That said, I do not get the hype for Recreators. I truly do not. Recreators has Sawano, so, I mean, yeah. I'll give you that. Monogatari is overrated. Not bad, but certainly towards one audience. It very much is pandering towards one audience. That is definitely true. Fate Apocrypha is another one that I gave a first episode, and it is not newcomer friendly. I have no clue what the hell's going on. It is a mess. Unless maybe you've seen the rest of Fate, in which case this probably makes sense. But at that point, like, I don't even know. JoJo should know that good writers can write garbage with how hard Bendis fell. We're not here to talk about comics, but friggin' accurate, Jesse. Come back to us, Bendis. What's going on, Bendis? I wish Bendis would just go back to Marvel. I hate what he's done to Superman so much. Anyway, yeah, Vrains. I saw people getting upset about Vrains. It's not good. It's not good. Fate Apocrypha is definitely not newcomer friendly. That is a terrible place to start with Fate. If you've seen Zero or Stay Night, Apocrypha makes more sense, though it is really different. I mean, you don't have to watch the other parts of Fate to get Apocrypha, but it's 25 episodes of bleh. Apocrypha is probably the most likable cast of any Fate. It was bad. Wow! The discourse against Apocrypha is interesting. Like, the different views on this is crazy. Only hardcore Fate fans will understand the trash spin-offs. Damn. Matt coming through with fire. Also, Gakegurui. I thought that was going to get more of a reaction. But apparently not. Apparently people just don't care about Kakegurui anymore. I remember thinking this show was not good when it came out, and everybody loved it, and now nobody talks about it. There you go. yeah, I think that's everything worth talking about. There's that Mahojin Guru Guru show, which I feel like some people like, but I don't remember anything about it. So we're moving on. Also, I'm sure Sun and Ku will be upset, but yeah, Warao Salesman or whatever is not good. According to me, in my opinion, which is clearly not good, as you can see by this list so far. Apocrypha's okay, but to me, one Karna Battle episode was a massive highlight purely because of the animation. From what I remember, there was an episode that people were like, whoa. I'll have to go back and check it out. At least Apocrypha was better than Extra Last Encore. Did I see Extra Last Encore? I must have, because that sounds super familiar. Kakegururi got the One Punch Man treatment. Kakegururi is kind of good, not amazing, but I enjoyed it. JoJo challenging Fantano, lol. It's not good. Explosions. Channeling Fantano, yes. If you can't tell with the direction that the channel has been going in, like, it's Animinute mixed with Fantano. That's what the channel is now. That's Shaft Fate. Nah, Stay Night all the way. Interesting. I didn't finish Kakegururi, but it has a good OP. It does have a good OP. Oh god, I want to talk about this so bad. I was waiting for the show to show up. Dive is the worst. I'm shocked I didn't give it an F because of how much I don't like it. It's so offensive. And not in, it does something, against, that's not politically correct. When I say it's offensive, I mean, I've never seen a show be such a blatant ripoff in my life. It is garbage. I hated every second of it. Damn, you have a lot of fives. Oh, the list isn't even over yet. And by the way, again, if you want to see the translation, if you go to my actual Mal page, I have a translation of what the numbered scores are to my rating system. All these are D's. These are D's shows. Have you seen D's shows? I have, and they're not good. D's nuts reference. Ha ha ha. Never seen Dive, but now I don't want to. Don't. It's terrible. Oh, you mean Free 2.0? No, Free 2.0 will be the surfing show that I'm actually excited about. At the very least, it's the surfing show that's coming out is at least it's aping off that audience, but it's still trying to be its own thing while still trying to appeal to the Fujo group. Whereas Dive is just we're doing Free, but it takes them a little bit longer to get in the water. That's what Dive is. I wanted Dive to be so good, though. Such a letdown. If, with any show, you should at least, kind of be on some level hoping that it's good, because if it's good, then you have another good show to talk about. You know? But man, Dive is such a letdown. It's such a shameless ripoff, to the point where it even has the exclamation marks to be just what a mess. What a mess. Hot damn. If you, by the way, since I see people linking it right now, if you go to the Mal page, don't spoil what's coming. Because I want it to be a surprise. Don't spoil anything. Just patiently wait for me to get there. I promise I'll get there. I'm trying to go as quick as I can. I just had to freak out about Dive. The Centaur Show, Death March, Frame Arm Girls, Hajime no Gal, which I actually read parts of the manga for because I actually just kind of wanted to see how the rest of it goes. Citrus and NTR next to each other. I'm sorry, Chris. This is where my ace side comes out. It's I didn't like this. That said, I will actually say that Citrus is better than NTR. But woof. A show that didn't have its own charm, but a show that has to have its own charm, but Dive didn't really have any charm at all. Accurate. Citrus is a train wreck. Citrus is bananas, man. I've seen 2 episodes. I don't know why it says 1, but I've seen 2 episodes, and Citrus is a trip. Citrus is tolerable with alcohol. I believe that, Drax. Nothing to apologize for. I wasn't a fan of either. I just find it hilarious they ended up next to each other in red. Right? Sometimes the way the list is organized, I get annoyed, but like that's pretty accurate. Alice to Soroku, I actually feel bad for being in here because I wanted to like it a lot, but like, nah. Because the premise is like cute, but from what I remember, it just kind of falls apart. Grand Cross Senki should be good on paper. Same with Zero, like whatever the Zero. I can't remember what it was. The show with the Catman. That also is kind of good on paper, but it kind of falls apart. Knights and Magic is mess. Sakurada Reset is boring JoJo's. That's what it is. Thank you for boring JoJo's, David Pro. Moving on. I feel like this next group, if I'm remembering right, has some things that might upset people, but I don't remember what. Isekai Shokudo. That's the Cooking in Another World show. It's not good. Black Clover, but specifically not the show. This is the Jump Festa special. The special wasn't good. Black Clover will show up later, but not in the tier I think people are expecting it to be in. Hinako Note, I don't remember. Kabuki Boo, I want it to be good, but it's not. Seiren is boring. I don't know if anyone even remembers that. It's just a slice of life show. It's very dull. Aoni the animation. It had potential. It is funny at times, but it's kind of a mess. Shumatsu no Izeta, potential, falls apart. Trickster, just bad. Fumenki Noise is a music anime where the music is bad, in my opinion. Like that's where it gets even, like, if you think anime is subjective, like music is even more subjective. And while I think Fumenki Noise is bad, Ku thinks it's awesome, and I genuinely trust Ku's opinion, so maybe that's just me. If you haven't seen it, give it a shot, at least. Normally, I wouldn't recommend D-tier shows, but that one, because it's a music show, maybe the music might be to your taste, so check it out. You consistently have so many 2017 shows rated as a 5, as D. Y'all are killing me right now. As a D tier, interesting. Keep in mind, too, like, a lot of the shows, like, the reason why I have so many shows listed is because I ended up, because of the YouTube thing, I ended up watching a lot of shows, like, a lot of more recent shows, and a larger quantity of more recent shows. Like, you'll notice, like, there's not a lot of older shows on here, because I either haven't listed them yet, or just, like, I forgot to. Like, so there's a lot of older shows that just aren't on this list, whereas a lot of newer shows tend to be lower on the list because there's so many of them and they're so frequent. So that's why. Well, Ku thinks Given's music is bad, so I'm kidding, Ku, I love you. Seiren is a visual novel, ones with girls changing every 4 episodes. The mystery was so nice in Q9, as expected from Science Adventure. Still, the anime is rushed, but you are able to keep up. I was not able to keep up. Like, if we want to talk about it, Occultic 9 is, in my opinion, like, the most uncooperative show I think I've ever seen. Like, it doesn't hold your hand, and normally I like that. But in this case, it's just like, it just throws stuff at you and expects you to deal with it, and it's like, yikes. Wait, not to spoil anything, but one of your 7s on Mal is really disagreeable and a bit upsetting to me. Ooh. Excited to see your reasoning on it, Jojo. 7 is... Yeah, 7... Like, Victor, I don't know how to break this to you, but 7 is a B. So that's pretty friggin' high. Like, that's really high for me. Most shows end up falling in C tier. If you think there's a lot of D tier shows, wait till we get to C. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I better see Ultimate Muscle there. I don't have Ultimate Muscle listed, which is weird. I totally should have. But yeah. Oh, that's another one that I knew people were going to be upset about. But thankfully, nobody seems upset about it anyway. I'm gonna bring it up anyway, though. Magical Girl Raising Project is gross. Like, the only reason I watched it is because... like, this is gonna be one of those, like, well, if everybody jumped off a bridge, would you do it? Yes, if it was the only thing people were gonna talk about. And so, yeah, everybody was watching Raising Project, so I watched it. It's gross and not good. Like, it's really gross. It's not a good show. I rewatched, like, the first episode. I'm like, yeah, this is disturbing. Be right back, getting Very to murder you. It's not good. I'm sorry, folks. And when I say it's not good, I mean by my standards. If it's good by your standards, then great. You have a show that you like that I don't. It means that you have something you enjoy that I don't get to enjoy. That's special for you, and it means that I miss out. So remember that when I'm complaining. The rest of the Kotatsu crew are somewhere screaming. They are. Oh, which reminds me, work has already begun on the Annie Awards. Get hype. Anyway. The visual novel is better. So it's fine. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad about that. I don't remember what this one is, but it is very pink. It is pink! Oh, it's the ping pong show. That's right. I forgot all about that. Oh, I remember when this show was coming out. This is one of the shows that I thought was deplorable. And everybody was like, what are you talking about? It's fun. That's, Roku Denashi Majutsu Kurushi no... Akashic Records. Yuck. What a mess. The Annie Awards. Yes, the Annie Awards. It's gonna happen. It's a thing. I'm excited. Yeah. Akashic Records is gross. It's another one that I just find, like... And I'm not normally, like, Captain, like, PC. Like, I'm normally not, like, offended easily. But that's one of the shows that really bugged me and rubbed me the wrong way. Along with Magical Girl Raising Project. Like, just shows that I was like, no thank you. Stay the hell away from Magical Girl site. I did. Trust. Oh my goodness. Sword Oratoria. Can we take a moment to, like, sit in stunned silence of how bad Sword Oratoria was? Like, we were deprived of a show that it wasn't even like I really thought the first season of, like, Danmachi was amazing or anything. I thought it was okay, and I liked it. But then Sword Oratoria came out, and I thought, like, for sure that this series was toast. Like, I was like, nah, this series is done. This is garbage. And then, like, spoilers, but the next season was, like, really good. Crazy. Nobody tell Sassy about Raising Project dislike, by the way. I beg of you all. That's, like, a whole can of worms I don't even feel like opening. Days is another one that people liked that I thought was really bad. I really... Why does the spinoff exist? I wish I knew. Days is really rough. Clockwork Planet, I don't even remember. Berserk, we all dislike Berserk, so that's not a surprise. The only saving grace is that it's adapting Berserk. That's it. Let's see. I never saw Eldive, but I've heard nothing good, which is disappointing since Reborn is an all-time fave. It's not that it's like... No, I can't even say it's okay. It's not good. But there was, like, an idea in Eldive. Or Eldive, whatever it's called. They just didn't execute it well. In my opinion. Again, like, by all means, like, for sure. Like, check it out. If you're, like... if you're remotely interested, I always recommend checking it out, even if I say it's bad. Like, who cares what I think, honestly, at the end of the day. Clockwork Planet was bad. I mean... Sad, I really enjoyed Kisniver. Oh, yeah, I forgot Kisniver was this low. Yeah, that's disappointing. I really liked the first episode of Kisniver, but it kind of... just kind of falls apart. Exactly, it had a lot of potential, and it just sort of... Like a lot of shows from that studio, but what? Who said that? What? Not me. What? Ridiculous. No, we all love that. We all love them. Anyway, Prince of Stride, alternative. Listen. Listen. It's not good, but I finished it, and I like it. but it is like I'm aware that it's not good, but I like it. Leo, yes, it has a good OP, but like, so Princess Stride also has like a stupid OP, but is like stupidly catchy. You guys zombies, stride to or die. Ugh, it's insane. You watch Stride. Listen, I'm sports trash. Like I'm sports and Fujo trash. I admit this. It's like a thing. Is it the old Berserk adaptation or the it's the 2016 Berserk? I don't actually think I listed the old Berserk on here, which kind of blows my mind. I should. I'd give the old one like, ooh, I don't know. I'd have to watch it again, because like I remember liking it as a kid, because I thought it was like edgy and dope. But from what I hear, like it hasn't aged well, so I'd have to go back and watch the old one again. Yeah. Cute running boys with Kanahana and a banger OS. Rise is fun. Yeah, it's fun. You should watch Kuroko no Basket. Is what? You should watch Kuroko no Basket. Oh yeah. No, I promise I will. Like that's one that I'm like, I know I haven't seen it and it blows people's minds. I promise I will. I just don't know when. Out of curiosity, did you check out the 1993 and 2000 Stardust OVAs? I have not. I know that I should, but I have not. We're moving on. Rip Pond to peace. Phantom. Ooh, Phantom World. Yikes. Oh, this is another one that you cannot tell Sassy about because, like, I know she loves this. Cute High Earth Defense Club love, but with the caveat that it's the second season, not the first. The second season is rough, man. Like the second season, it brings nothing new to the table, and the villains are way worse. So I would argue that Cute High Earth Defense Club love season 2 ain't that great and is a D tier show. Phantom World is possibly the biggest letdown ever. Joker Game is boring. Rainy Coco is terrible, but I kind of like watching it on a rainy afternoon. But it's bad. Hatsukoi Monster, I think that's the one about like the kids who like look older but act like kids. It's not good. Haruchika, I remember thinking was interesting on paper, but I didn't like it. Bakuan is nothing but fan service. What I can't remember what this one's called, like Pillow Boys or whatever the friggin' hell. Kagewani is a show that I watched with Ku back in the day, and it's not good, but we were watching it during October and we needed something spooky, and that was it. Joker Game. Yes, Joker Game. Oh my. Old Berserk was done by the same studio that gave us Pokemon. Still blows my mind when I think about that. Let Makura no Danshi live, although Roommate is better. Well, you really think JoJo has given Furuba anything less than an 8 or a 9? Why? What did I really wonder what you ended up giving Furuba? Yo, you'll see. This is more fun than I thought it was. Thank you guys for being so friggin' sweet. I thought everyone was gonna be tearing my head off over this, but it's been really fun so far. You should check out the old Madhouse anime, like Rainbow, Beck, and Monster. I have seen Beck. I don't know why it's not listed. See, this is what I mean by older shows not being listed. I'll just forget about them and forget to write them down. I have seen Beck. Beck is awesome. I was made to hit in America. I just think of bad anime as D-tier horror movies, and it makes me want to finish this. It makes me able to finish the series. See, Draw More brings up an excellent point, because that's how I end up getting through a lot of like the worst shows. Like I'll usually drop a lot of shows just because I unfortunately don't really have a whole lot of time. But you haven't seen Monster. No, I haven't. That's not on my plan to watch list. I don't know why it's not, but thank you for reminding me. I should probably do that. You haven't gotten a Hunter yet, and you got me scared about it. Just wait. But yeah, like, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to finish too many shows these days. But if I do go through a bad show, like, thinking of it as like a B movie, it's a lot easier to get through. So yeah, Draw More is right. I tried watching Try Nights, and I can't go on. Try Nights is a trip. Monster's fantastic. I love both the anime and the manga. I don't know if I would rather read the manga or watch the anime on that one. I feel like I'll watch the anime anyway, but I don't know. I think that's about it. Oh, Shimoneta. Yeah. I didn't like that one. Neither did I like Nanbaka. I remember Ku and Sun really liking that, and I was just sort of like sitting there baffled by that. Shimoneta is probably the only cringe shows I find funny as heck to this day. I didn't laugh once, but I think that's just because like the sense of humor is not for me. I feel like if you like this sense of humor, or even just if you're willing to be open to it, it's probably a lot better. You'll probably enjoy it a lot better than I did. Anyway, we're moving on. I don't remember where this tier stops. I feel like it's soon. No, not yet. Okay, next up we have Jitsuwa Watashiwa. That's that weird show, and it has the same aesthetic of that other show that people keep telling me to watch, and listen, no. I don't like it. I don't like that aesthetic. It makes me uncomfortable. I just can't watch that show. It's too cartoony. Gate is rough, man. Subete ga F ni naru. I don't even remember what the hell that is. Oh, that's that really, really weird mystery show. It's neat, but it kind of it doesn't go anywhere. Oh, look, it's Route A. Yes, it is Route A. Route A is, if I had to pick a bottom of the group, like a bottom tier for the D tier shows, it'd be Route A. Route A is actually, no, it wouldn't. It would be the one just above it. Route A is terrible, but Al Noah Zero's second season is worse. Al Noah Zero is the biggest shark jump in the history of shark jumps. And like Caster pointed out, at the very least, Route A had some cool moments. Some. Al Noah Zero is a mess. Like the second season is the one I'm talking about. That is a mess. And it's that is like, when I think of disappointment, like the most disappointing anime I've ever seen. Al Noah Zero second season, without fail, biggest letdown ever. Because the first season of Al Noah Zero is actually good. I really like it, and it ends on such a good cliffhanger because you're like, what in the hell? They spit in the face of everything they did. It is mind-blowing how much of a letdown Al Noah Zero's second season is. Kofuku Graffiti, that Rumo. Dramatical Murder is bad. I know people like it. I don't like it. Argavolan is, I think, the second show I ever talked about on the channel when Animinute was like in its baby stage. So Argavolan has a weird place with me, but it is bad. Rail Wars is Rail Wars. And Shonen Hollywood, Holly Stage 449, is another show that I reviewed back when Animinute was in its first season. Like the first anime season I ever talked about. And, yeah, nah. Its second season is better. But, like, the first season is rough, man. Have you seen the Grammatical Murder OVA, though? Yikes. I have not. I know the only reason I finished the second season is because of Slain. Accurate. That's the only reason to watch Al Noah Zero's second season, is just to see what the hell happens to Slain. In the middle of the first season, Al Noah Zero, and I'm nervous. I won't tell you what happens, but wow. Seeing the 2014 shows has taken me back. Wow, right? There's more. You should watch XX Holic if you like supernatural and mystery. I do. Or XXX, whatever it's called. XXXholic. Ooh. XXholic. I would rather watch Rail Wars only episode than the entirety of the Rail Wars series. Yes. Speaking of 2014. Boom! Yeah, we are almost towards the end of the C. We're almost out of the D tier shows, people, I promise. Glass Slip. Does anyone remember this? Because I do. Wow. Glass Slip. Yikes. Momo Kyun Sword. Another one. This is back in the early days. I'd rec the XXholic manga over the anime personally. Okay, well then manga it is. Is by Clamp. Ooh, Clamp though. Akame ga Kill is not good. I did not like Akame ga Kill. Gave it 3 episodes. Didn't wow me. Blah. Jonathan, best chicken. I totally forgot Jonathan existed until right now. Wow, Neo, what a trip. Wait, Pluto's getting an anime? I have no idea what we're talking about. Jojo, you fool. What am I a fool about now? Local Doll, that's another one. Sabagibu is friggin' irresponsible, man. What a mess that show is. Miss Monochrome. I don't know why I finished this, but I did. Jirachi movie. Wait, Evil. I forgot. Hang on. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot that was coming up. Wait, man, let me explain myself. Just let me get through it. Yamano Susume is a good show with a cringy, uncomfortable, embarrassing special that nobody should watch. Spirits Within is an insult to Final Fantasy as a whole, which is saying something because 13 exists. I'm just kidding. I actually like Lightning. Anyway, Pokemon the movie 6, which is the one with Jirachi in it. It is not good. I did not enjoy it. It's a story where nothing happens. Jirachi shows up. There's some jerk who can like turn Pokemon evil. It's really dumb. Not worth your time. There are other Pokemon movies that you could be watching. Don't watch that one. I know Evil likes it, and I'm sorry, my boy. But I don't. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So this is the tippity top. This is the end of the D tier shows. Yeah. Then we got. Then we have the Harudagon movie with Dragon Ball. Your taste is shit. Wait, I just joined. I need to be civil. Sorry. Please be civil. Please have mercy on my wretched soul. You wound me. I'm sorry, Faith. I'm sorry. Just wait for the Mewtwo remake. Yikes. We're not even gonna address that. Then we have Tree of Might, which is also D. It is awful. Turles is the worst. I do not understand the love for Turles. And then this one is... Oh, right. The World's Strongest is cool in theory, but not that great. And that's it. We are now moving into the C tier shows. Finally. Oh my god. And if you thought the D tier was long, haha. Wait till you get to the C tier shows. Lol, ya weeb, JK. Love ya, hi from work. Thank you very for the $2 dono. It's appreciated. Wheelo is just a brain. He's a brain. Your 6 has something very questionable. I'm curious to see it when we get there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We have the show that one AniTuber who doesn't like me likes. I don't remember the name of this one, but yeah. Then we have Fairy Gone, Dunbell Nan Kilo Moteru, which, listen, I like, but I dropped it because the joke kind of became the same thing over and over again. But it's fun. I should explain this about anything that's in C tier, which is 6. Anything that is in C tier means that it's okay. Now, okay can either mean it's okay, I don't like it, or it's okay, I like it. 6 is kind of a, like, 6/C is sort of a weird rank, because it's the in-between. It can kind of go either way. Rank Cafe might ban you for it. I'm really curious what this is. You dropped dumbbell, unsubscribe. See, this is like, you have something legendary in okay. What do I have that's legendary in okay? I'm so curious. We'll see when we get there, I guess. But yeah. I can't remember, but check the Mal page for the anime. Scroll down to the bottom. Some visuals are shown at the festival. The Ones Within is disrespectfully underrated by the entire world. The Ones Within is okay. I like it, but I didn't have time to finish it. Same goes for I don't want to say that, like, I'm trying to think of the Maidens of the Savage Season. It's okay. It's okay. Fairygon was JoJo or Persona with eye bleeding CG, pretty much. Side the Chisto. Yeah, see, like, I like it. It's okay. I like it. It's good. You should watch everything in C/6, the C tier, is something I can at least recommend you check out. Even if I'm like, I don't like it, I would still recommend checking these shows out, because these are shows that I think, like, they're okay, and you might really dig them. For me, it's just sort of like, they're okay. Anime JT, hello. Hanebado is just sort of okay, but I would actually put the caveat of I don't like it. I think Hanebado kind of a mess. Had such potential. What a shame. Could have been amazing. I agree. Lots of potential. Kind of falls apart. In my opinion, followed the wrong freaking character. C is basically something good that were maybe not for you. Kind of like C tier is, they're like just okay for me, but I would still recommend checking them out, because like I try to be kind of strict when it comes to ratings. So what I would be like, this is okay. Someone else might be like, this is really good. So like, I would still recommend checking out all these shows, including Hanebado, even though I'm not a big fan of it, and I think they should have followed a totally different MC. You probably know who I'm talking about. It's still worth checking out. Same with Modao Zushi, which is in the C tier. Sorry. I've seen this show, or I've seen the same 2 episodes twice. Oh no, Ku knows about this. Ku knows. I can't break into the show. Like, I can't. I'm gonna give it another try. I know I will, but like, I can't get into it. Like, I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. It's like impenetrable. Cells at Work is really good for an episode or 2, but that's like as much as I can say. Gegege no Kitaro is okay. I would actually say I like it, but it's sort of stock. I didn't end up sticking with it. You might find it fun though. It's got a cool aesthetic. It's definitely good for the autumn season, because it's very spoopy. So I would recommend it. Bam. The train arc of Food Wars is this the one that people were going to be upset about? Because it's like, it's really not that good. It has good moments, but I wouldn't say it's any better than the previous Food Wars seasons. And I think by this point I was kind of getting tired of Food Wars, because it's just sort of like the same thing. But it's still, it's okay. It's still okay. I'd still recommend checking it out. It's okay. Jojo doesn't respect his body because Cell's at Work. Yeah, that's fair. Jojo, which yaoi series have you seen? Unfortunately, not as much as I would like to have. I gotta go watch a bunch. I can see you're not getting into Modazushi since you don't like to binge, and it requires a lot of concentration and wiki reading. That's true. Cells at Work has incredibly low rewatchability. It was great the first time through, but rewatching it's just not as good. That sounds about right. Do you have a link to your Mal? If Evil is still here, I believe he has a link to it. Otherwise, I can link to it. Unpopular opinion, Food Wars gets better as it goes on. See, I'm the reverse. I think Food Wars kind of gets less and less and less as it goes on. But yeah. I'll give you a list on Twitter. Do it! Do the thing! Wait, wrong one. Appreciate that, Evil. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you. Oh, yes, you should watch more Yaoi, bro. Definitely. I know. There's a lot that I haven't seen. I'm sorry. This one. Kakuryo... I'm so terrible at Japanese. Kakuryo no Yadomeshi. It's pretty okay. I would actually recommend it because it's very fun. It has an interesting world to it. Unisan is just sort of fan service, but it's kind of cute. Tarakun, again, just sort of like a romance show, but it's kind of cute. It's okay. Tiramisu is... the joke wears thin very quickly. Persona 5, the animation. I still haven't beaten P5, so I didn't get very far into the animation. It just kind of looks like the cutscenes from the game, so I just kind of listed it as okay. There's that. How can you make a show about food stay interesting? Lots of ways. As long as JC staff ends Food Wars with this season, things should be fine. Wotakoi. I'm sure people are upset about that, but listen, it's still okay. If it's in here, it's okay. It means I thought it was okay. Ain't nothing wrong with Wotakoi. I just thought it was okay. Lupin the Third Part 5. Again, just kind of thought it was okay. SSSS Gridman. Just kind of okay. I know everybody friggin' loves this show. Fair? I don't. And actively kind of dislike it. Because you don't have 10 out of 10. What? Because there's no such thing as a 10 out of 10. Like, no show is perfect. I refuse to believe that. If you go to the top of the page... And if you go to my page, you'll notice that it's like it tells you what each tier translates to in terms of my rating system. It's on the Mal page. You can check it out. SSS Gridman at C tier. Isla is somewhere shouting angry Scottish words at you. She let me know. But I distinctly remember people were so salty because the Annie Awards last year, which is a show where 4 people give their individual takes on anime, and you guys get to vote for it. None of us really got into Gridman, and the fandom was furious and called us every name under the sun. So, yeah, don't spoil the list. Like, did somebody spoil the list? Like, don't spoil anything. But yeah, it's kind of It's just kind of okay. I don't... It's kind of meh. No one did. Okay, good. Girls Last Tour. It's just kind of okay, but it's good. Tate no Yusha. Shield, bro. The first 4 episodes are fantastic. First 4 episodes of this are great. And I went into this having read the light novel, which only covers the first 4 episodes, and I was so excited for this show because I thought it was great. Every subsequent episode, and as you can see, I hung on for 10 more episodes of wheel spinning. It can't be lower because the first 4 episodes are still some of, like, one of my favorite things I saw, like, that year. It's still... The first 4 episodes are still super good. But holy cow, it gets so bad. And yeah, like Panda points out, there's parts of it that are like kind of uncomfortable. And then there's other parts that I feel like it's kind of okay. And I thought the first 4 episodes were dope. And then it just spins its wheels for 10 episodes and ruins everything it built up with the first 4. I can't believe Shield Hero got a second season greenlit immediately. Damn it, Crunchyroll. Well, like, hang on. I should say this first. I do not begrudge other shows' success, right? So, like, with Shield Hero, I can think of so many other shows that I wish got a second and third season. But at the same time, I also recognize that a lot of people like Shield Hero, and they're very excited that Can anyone give a short conclusion of what's happened so far? Just join the stream. A lot. Just a lot. That's my summation. I can't really summarize the stream thus far. I don't begrudge them for getting another season. The fact that they got another season is good for them, and nobody should like be upset that another show is succeeding. Even if you don't like that show. If it's succeeding, then somebody else is like getting something out of it. Good for them. That's all I was gonna say. I mean, the more time a second season is planned, yeah. Would you sell your soul for No Game No Life Season 2, JoJo? No. I'm not a big No Game fan. I do have a shirt from No Game, though. Just because is just okay. Moving up. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Because I already see it. Listen, that's not Yuri on Ice. I know it says Yuri on Ice, but it's not Yuri on Ice. Don't freak out. It's the Welcome to the Madness special. It's not like Yuri on Ice as a whole. It's just the one-off special they put out. I would have given it higher, but all it is just a short. Is just a short skate for. It's just a short routine for Yuri. So like, all it is just Yurio performing a short routine. So like, I can't give it any higher than a S. Yeah. Osaka whatever the hell. Yeah, it's like a C. It's okay. I'm gonna come back to Sangatsu in a second. Kino no Tabe. Kino's Journey. Kind of a letdown. Yes, C feels appropriate. Sururi Children, After the Rain, good romances. I like it. Hanamaru's fun, sweet. Token Rambu's always a good time. C for sure. Sanrio Danshi is cute and fun. Welcome to the Barroom's okay. It's okay. What was this show? Land of Whales or whatever it is. I don't remember. Awesome OP and really cool visuals, but that's kind of all it had going for it. Blend S is cute, fun, kind of harmless. Chris, can you explain what Boku no Pico is? Jesus. Sangatsu. Oh, okay. Listen, y'all. Season 2 of Lion has the bullying arc. What is this ranking? Again, okay, first of all, there's no need for all caps. Is honestly like my favorite anime of all time. The second season is so much better than season 1. I totally disagree. Like, complete opposite. I thought the first season was way better. I thought the first season was way better. Second season I thought was okay. Again, I cannot stress enough that people seem to be under the impression that a C tier from me is bad. It's not bad. It's okay. If you like it, awesome. I think it's okay. It has merit. It's like the bullying arc is, has merit. I dig it. I understand. But at this point, I was kind of over it. Like, Sangatsu no Lion is fun, but I like the first season more. I think the idea, like, Sangatsu no Lion does what I wish more anime did, and that's remember that it's a friggin' anime and can show instead of tell. But by that point, they had sort of shown me every trick. So, but it's better than okay. To me, my list, like, keep that in mind. I'm not saying that this is how it is. This is my list. If it's higher on your ranking, then that's awesome. But like, that's it. Like, that's where it sits on my list. Like, if it's higher for you, then awesome. For me, that's just not. It just isn't. Rakugo is underappreciated. I still haven't seen Rakugo. But yeah, I think it's okay. By the time that I had gotten to episode 15, which is where it sits. Damn, the chat outburst. I know. By that point, like, I don't know. It just kind of lost me. That's all. Like, I thought it was okay. Cop out and group multiple seasons together. I could have very easily grouped multiple seasons. You'll notice you haven't seen Sengatsu yet. But yeah, I don't know. I just not a. But I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you. The fact that you've ranked it here while simultaneously loving Fruba so much as you do is mind-blowing to me, given how similar both shows are functionally. Not really. With Fruba, I'm more interested in the mystery of the Soma family as well as the cute, fun stuff. There's no mystery with Sengatsu. It's just, like, a slice of life show. They're not, like, they're similar in the fact that they're both slice of lives, but I'm not really seeing the connection there. Also, you getting a little salty on me right now, Neo. I've never cried more than with Sengatsu Season 2. Hit me really hard throughout. Well, I'm glad you had that experience with it, Victor, for sure. Like, if you took, like, an emotional connection to the show, I'm sure seeing it here is kind of, you know, I can understand why it'd be upsetting. But, I'm glad you had that experience with it, though. Fruba and Sengatsu are very... I couldn't agree more. I meant more in terms of drama and emotional scenes. Not even the drama and emotional scenes are very, like, they're handled very differently. Like, I can kind of see, again, that, like, slice of life's and, like, there is a lot of drama in both, but they're very different shows. I love Sengatsu no Lion, and I hope it will get a third season someday. If it gets a third season, I will happily watch the rest of season 2. The chat is like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the chat went full Dio on me. I was not expecting that. Wow. Oh, God, I just saw what was next. Let's... Oh, no. I'm not even going to look at chat until I read all of these. Okay. I'm going to go from the top to the bottom on this one. Bottom to top I start, and I'm not even looking at chat right now. Hitorajime My Hero is a C. It's pretty good. Like Chris said in his video, I like the second relationship more, and it is, I think, 2 shows mashed together, like he said. I can already see chat moving a lot, and I'm just out of the corner of my eye. Gabriel Dropout is cute and fun, but that's about it. Idolish 7 is good for a while, and then kind of falls off. I do want to get back to it, though. Demi-chan is cute, but a little squicky in the teacher relationship. One Punch Man Season 2 could have been a lot better than it was, but it also could have been a lot worse, so it's just sort of okay. First Order is just sort of okay. In fact, I'd say maybe I like it. But I think the main reason why I liked it is because MASH is really pretty. And I just like watching MASH be on screen. That's The Royal Tutor is also just sort of okay. Kekken Sensen and Beyond. Yikes. Listen, I love the first season. Second season was just sort of okay. Nothing wrong with it. It's just sort of okay. Sakura Quest is cute, but just sort of okay. Boruto could have been a lot worse than it was. I'm with Sun Wukong on this, where Sun believes that Boruto should have come out a couple of years after letting Naruto fester for a bit. I'm not even going to look at chat until I'm there yet, and I know what show everybody's probably freaking out about. I agree with that. I think Boruto should have been saved for a couple years later, and people would have been like more excited to see a sort of follow-up. Black Clover is better as a manga, just like point blank. Black Clover works better as a manga. Anime's good. Isla tells me that there's entire episodes that are like dope. So I do want to like read through the manga and then see certain episodes get animated, like the specific ones. But yeah, and I guess now we're gonna go ahead and talk about Made in Abyss. You're overrating Made in Abyss. See, that is not what I expected. Made in Abyss is just kind of okay. In fact, I kind of don't like it. It's gross. Like, there's stuff about this that's like really uncomfortable and weird, and I don't know why people are really okay with it when like it's kind of weird. Cool premise. But the Moe blob stuff kind of not for me, and like if it makes you feel any better, I haven't seen Made in Abyss, so I can't comment on it. I appreciate that, Coffee. Love how no one's actually mad about Made in Abyss. I thought everyone was freaking out about Made in Abyss. That's why I like looked away, because I was like, oh god, like it's uncomfortable and weird. We'll forever be waiting for Idolish 7 season 2, Idolish 14, one fine day. It's not meant for you, Jojo. The chat box is overrating Made in Abyss. I'll be freaking out for something else. Oh, we haven't even gotten to what it is. Caster, stop! I'm so curious about what it could be. Made in Abyss was great, but only only in its 3/4 last episode. Reading the manga. Sorry if I came on too strong about Sangatsu. Just have strong connection to it, I guess. Not at all, Victor. Do not. It's totally fine. You were totally respectful. Don't even worry about it. Black Clover is getting better now, though. That's what I hear. I miss the days of actual controversy when JoJo hating Made in Abyss. I miss the days of actual controversy when JoJo was hating on Made in Abyss back around the 2017 awards. That was like a thing. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, because I was like floored by that. Well, I gotta go outside, and it's gonna rain, so bye, friends. Right on. Well, thank you for joining, JT. I hope you enjoyed. Let's go ahead and move on, shall we? Oh, I think I know what show it is. I think I know what show everybody's getting upset about. I'll explain myself when we get there. I actually have an explanation for what it is. Okay, we're not there yet. I think I know what it is. I think I know what Evil and Cass are talking about. I'll explain when we get there. So, moving from the bottom to the top again. Bottom to top, I start. This is the really long title of, like, will you wait, blah, blah, blah. Like, will you be there at the end of the world? Will you... whatever. It's okay. It for some reason had... what am I thinking of? Scarborough Fair, which I thought was really, like, interesting. But yeah, other than that, it was just... It's a cool show. It's very depressing, but I would recommend it. It's interesting. I don't get Little Witch. I don't understand the hype. It's okay though. I think it's like it's fine. If you dig it, awesome. Eh. What score would I give the Black Clover manga? A B. I'd give the manga a B. It's a B. It's pretty good. In fact, I'd say B. Strong B. It's good. I like the Black Clover manga. It's pretty good. No, Jojo, we haven't. I got to the outburst moment. Haven't got to the outburst moment. Not for me though. Violet Evergarden. Is it there yet? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, Violet Evergarden's a thing. You'll notice a lot of KyoAni shows here for some reason. Masamune Revenge is kind of uncomfortable. Cardcaptor Sakura I had a lot of high hopes for because I really liked Cardcaptor Sakura growing up. It's okay. It's a decent follow-up. It was fun to see like the characters reunite and everything, but like, eh. As a KyoAni fan, I'm still rather perplexed about you dropping Violet Evergarden, but honestly, I can sort of understand. It's not exactly a show that hooks you with enthusiasm. Nah, it's just I didn't like it. Just because it's KyoAni, and you guys know KyoAni's like one of my more like preferred seasons. Clear card getting anything less than an S runs away crying. I'm sorry, Chris. I failed you. You trusted me, and I failed you. Batman reference. Anyway, like I said before, somewhere Isla is shouting it. Believe me, Isla has shouted at me about this. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it's really pretty. And the fact that it is really pretty is the reason why I give it a C, because that's all it has. Like, to me, all of the stories, because I have seen more, like, yeah, 3 episodes. Like, the whole build-up is real boring. And from what I've heard about the side stories, people are like, no, it's great because this happens. I'm like, that sounds boring. I've seen that before. Like, just, it's not for me. Nah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I like Evergarden, but I get why people wouldn't like it. Thank you. And 6 is fine, right? You didn't, 6 is fine, right? You didn't like it? Yeah, I didn't like it. But 6 means like 6 is like, it's okay, I didn't like it, or it's okay, I like it. Like, it's one of the, like, it's just okay. That's everything in the C, everything in C/6 is, it's okay, it can go either way. With this one, that's why I said, like, the C tier is going to get kind of confusing. Evergarden's just kind of okay for me. And again, reminder, because I feel like I have to say this every 5 seconds. My opinion, totally not saying that this is what it is. Like, this is objectively what Violet Evergarden... Like, no. Objectivity is super boring. I would not have a channel about objectives in anime. That sounds really boring. No. The manga's good? Okay, well, I'll have to check out the manga then. I can't agree with you. Clear Card manga, not Evergarden manga. I don't even think Evergarden has a manga. Violet Evergarden is just a heap of Sakuga. Pretty much. That's how I see it. And if you dig it, awesome. If you like the stories in it, great. Wasn't for me. Fudanshi Koko Seikatsu. This show is just sort of okay, but I like it. It's dumb fun, and it felt at the time like it was totally aimed at like my target demographic, which is me. Like, this felt like it was like made for me. Like, so I like it. It's just okay though. I feel like an hour and a half, so I really should get to that. Thanks for a good time, everyone. Good luck with the rest of the stream, Jojo. Hope you don't die. Thank you, Victor. It's much appreciated. Episode 7 and 10 of the Violet are the best I've ever seen. Episode that they're pretty meh. I will take your word on that. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It's okay. In fact, I'd say I like it. It's cute fun. That's about it. Fate Extra Last Encore is okay. I'm not a big fan. Kuzuno Honkai is okay. I hated it when it came out. But with retrospect, it's just not really... It's not aimed at me. Like, it's very focused on sex, and sex to me, as you guys know, boring concept. So I was like, like, I'm not feeling it. In fact, it kind of squicked me out at points. I don't know. Like, this is one that I totally understand why people like it, though. Like, yes, it's very focused on sex, but that's not all it has going for it. Like, the characters are interesting. The drama is, like, fascinating. It's what, like, kept me around for a while. And, yeah. Very pretty looking show as well. Let the hate flow through you. Yes, Jesse. Yeah, like, I get, like, I wish I could go back and slap old me for being such a hateful, like, douche. I'm ace, but I still like Scum's Wish. Yeah, see, like, yeah, I could respect that too. Like, for me, I'm like, it's just a boring concept to me, like, sex, because I'm like, why do they care so much? Like, to me, I'm like, I don't understand why they care so much. Sayuri ED song. But man, I will tell you, like, the best part about Kuzuno Honkai, in my opinion, drama. The drama is intense. Seeing your list makes me realize how forgiving I am when rating anime series. My meh rating is 7, and 6 and below is something I really rarely give as a rating. Interesting. Tiger Mask W, it's okay. Sweetness of Lightning is okay. Be the Beginning is kind of a letdown. Start strong, then kind of falls apart. Are we getting towards the end? We are. Okay. Haven't you heard? I'm Sakamoto. It's funny for like an episode or two, and then it kind of wears off. Chiyodanshi could have been so much better than it was. Ensemble Stars is neat, if I'm remembering correctly. It's interesting. Oh boy. Danganronpa Future Arc. It's okay. I think even Danganronpa fans will agree it is kind of a mess. But... Yes. But it's still okay. There's stuff about the Future Arc that I like. It's still... 6 is still an okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What about the series that are below a 4? There are no series below a 4. 4 is the lowest tier. So 4 is an F. 5 is D. 6 is C. 7 is B. 8 is A. And 9 is S. Spoilers, there's not a lot of 9s. You hate Danganronpa? Get out of my life. Danganronpa is life. Danganronpa is the best. I will hear... I almost want to die looking at that comment. But you may have that opinion, Faith. That is your opinion. You may have it. I heavily disagree. Chiyodanshi. After the first arc, it got so clustered in cast and story. It could have been so much better than it was. I was so hyped for Chiyodanshi. I thought it was such a clever, like, I was like, yes! Like, male cheerleaders. I'm in. That sounds fun. Falls apart. Thanks, friend. I've been having really fun chatting. Right on, Victor, for sure. I'm glad you had fun. The despair. I know, the despair at that. That breaks my heart. Junko should have come back using Kirigiri, but no, I wouldn't like that. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I typed that reflexively. No, Faith, I have shows like that where, like, I actually have that guttural reaction of, like, ew! Like, and I can't help it, and then I realize afterwards, I'm like, like, do not worry. Like, anytime I'm like, no, like, know that I'm not, like, being, like, trying to be mad at you specifically. It is hard to get me mad at any of you. Like, we could disagree on opinions. You have to, like, really be cruel to someone in the chat or me specifically for me to actually be mad at you. Trust me, and believe me, I totally get why you wouldn't like Danganronpa. Believe me, I get it. It's all good. Hello, Val. Welcome. I don't know why, but I really love Sakamoto. I can see that for sure. Like, again, this is just my list. Like, I could totally get, I could totally understand that for sure. There's a fly and it freaked me out. Don't tell Otaku Fangirl if Code Realize JoJo, where Code Realize is on JoJo's list. I'm sure she'd be upset. Code Realize is okay. I wish it had a little bit more going on, but I did finish it, and I liked it. It's fun. Same with Sekko Boys. It's fun. All Out is real rough. I didn't enjoy it too much. Grand Blue I never finished. I thought it was okay. Amanchu is okay. It's all right. Where were we? Ah, yes. Flying Witch. There we go. Flying Witch is okay. Shingeki Kyojin Chugako. It's okay. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of not great. Drifters is lovely. This is Sakurako, the Bones show. It's like if Bones met Sherlock. It's okay. Soregaseiyu, it's okay. Danaganani season 2, it's okay. It's not as good as the first season. Kabanari, this might surprise people. It's okay. It's all right. If your ratings aren't based off Mal's classifications and rather ratings on your own channel, then what's the point of not having 10s? The point is people would misconstrue that and think that I'm giving it a perfect score, and I don't think there's any point in perfection because it's not true. So I went with 9. See, like that's kind of a silly point when you think about it, because like if it's not based off Mal's classifications and rather my own, why give it any specific number at all? Like I gave it that number because it's my classification, so why should I have to give it a 10? You know what I mean? Like, why should I use 10? Maybe I want to use 9. It's kind of silly. Anyway. Roku no Yusha. It's okay. It's alright. Danmachi. I thought the first season was pretty okay. I like it. I was pleasantly surprised. I actually went into Danmachi the first time around thinking it was just it was going to be kind of dumb, but it ended up being kind of fun. I like it. Holly Stage 450. The end of this show actually got me kind of emotional, even though I thought the first season was kind of bad. So yeah, Holly Stage 450, pretty okay. Free Eternal Summer, but specifically the OVA, All Heart, which is quite the title. Kabanari the Iron Fortress is so disappointing. I don't know if I'd say disappointing. It's just kind of okay. It's the OVA is not necessary in my opinion. It's just sort of okay. You do get the added benefit of hearing Haru laugh, which is like rare, but like that's about it. In my opinion, yeah, you don't have to watch the OVA to enjoy the rest of Free. Also, yes, there's something Free related in C tier. Let it never be said that I am not hard on my favorites, okay? Like that I don't treat my favorites the same way I treat everything else. I try not to be biased. I am biased, but I try not to be. But that said, yes, something Free related is in C tier. Shock of all shocks. Digimon Try C tier. Yeah. I don't think that's surprising anybody. Tokyo Ghoul, though, that might be a surprise. Okay, Dragon Ball the movie, revival of F. Like the Frieza movie is a visual treat, but that's all it is. It's the introduction of Blue is a mess. Yes. Yo, you didn't even see H. Oh, okay, so then what is it? Then what is so like, what is so bad? Frieza, free. Yes, the Frieza song is dope. I will give you that. The Frieza song is dope. Gangsta is cool. It kind of peters out. Assassination Classroom. I have been told that I should finish, because it's like I hear like the end. It's one of like the like infamous great endings in anime. I should finish it. I thought it was okay and I liked it, but I just kind of dropped it because I didn't have the time to continue watching over other shows. So, Orenchi no Furojijo. I like it. It's not amazing, but like it's fun. I like it. This was also in the wake of Free. Like the first season of Free ended and I had nothing else to watch, and this was the closest thing to it. So this like mended my heart as I waited for the next season of Free. Barakamon. It's okay. It's all right. Tokyo Ghoul season 1 was pretty good. Personally, a bit rushed, but you know that's how I feel. Yeah, as you can see, Tokyo Ghoul is in here too. It's okay. The first season of Tokyo Ghoul is like pretty okay. It's pretty okay. Love Stage is pretty okay. Fight me, because I know some Given fans are like, ugh, but like, nah. Because I honestly, like, enjoy Love Stage, but I do understand why people get uncomfortable with Love Stage, because a lot of it's uncomfortable, but I still like it. It's fun. Shingeki no Bahamut, it's okay. I don't really get the hype. SAO. So this would be the, I believe this is the SAO incident plus Alfheim. I think that's all that's in season 1. It's okay. Like the initial part, like the first part of SAO is good, but then Alfheim takes a nosedive. And let's talk about the elephants in the room. Namely, Hunter x Hunter and Durarara in the C tier. Okay. Hunter x Hunter is only in C tier because I've only seen 11 episodes of the friggin' thing. It hasn't even gotten started yet. Relax. Like, if anybody's upset, I am pretty sure, judging off what I know about it, the show will end up being like an A tier show. Like, it's gonna happen. It's here because I'm still on episode 11. It's early days. The most hyped thing that has happened so far is they played dodgeball. Like, in fact, they didn't even really play dodgeball. They were just trying to get the ball away from... Name? I don't remember the older gentleman's name, but he's my favorite character so far. Netero? Netero. That sounds about right. Not sure. It's the first 12 episodes, so it's fine. Right? Yeah, see, like, I feel... Like, I actually feel like the Hunter x Hunter thing is justified. You're right. No, Evil's right. Okay, there's a moment with Killua that is like, whoa. And I was like, damn, okay, this is gonna be good. Yeah. Like, other than that, it's like, the rest of it's just kind of okay so far. It's very light so far, and considering how people have told me, like, yo, Hunter x Hunter gets dark, it's been pretty light so far. So, I'll say it like that. On the same tier, Anitubers like Mother's Basement would be having a meltdown seeing that. I don't know if he would, honestly, because again, like I said, Hunter x Hunter is likely to get blasted up to A tier by the time I finish it. And the Mother's Basement, like, is kind of infamous for not liking SAO. It's his opinion. I like SAO just fine. I really don't think it's that bad, as bad as Mother's Basement claims it is, and guys like Digibro claim it is, which, ugh, but that's a whole other topic for another day. Light, people die at these exams. Like, they die, but it is played off for laughs, if anything. See, the 0.5s, that's where you really lose me, Kisa. Like, that's too much. I feel like that's too much. Oh, you stopped at the Hunter exams. Yes. Like, I stopped at a point where I'm like, I need a break. But yeah. thank you for giving me something to listen to while doing revision. I'm glad you are enjoying the stream so far, and good luck with your revisions. People die when they are killed. This is fair, Evil. I would also like to point out that the archer class is full of archers. I would also like to point out that Durarara might be the most overhyped thing on the planet. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. Durarara's okay. Yes, I finished it. Like, I finished a full 24 episodes of the show, waiting for it to blow my mind, and it never did. It's kind of just okay. I really, like, people were like, you have to see Durarara, you have to see Durarara. Oh my god, you have to see Durarara. It's okay. Like, it's not bad. It's just kind of okay. Like, I don't get the hype. Panic screen. Sloane was really disappointed when I told her that Durarara was just okay. Again, keep in mind, everything that I am saying, in your brain, preface with, in my opinion. I just don't feel like saying, in my opinion, every single time. I dropped it, didn't grab my attention. That's fair. Dragon Ball, yo, Goku and Friends return. Oh, we gotta talk about that. Alpen Rose, I want to talk about, but we'll get there. We are almost... I think we're almost at the end of the C tier. Boys and gals, we are almost at the end of the C tier. Rejoice. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go... Oh, no, okay. We gotta go down. We gotta go down. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yo, Son Goku and Friends returns. It's okay. Oh, Gios? Oh, no, trust. Gios gets... No. Relax. Trust me, relax. You'll thank me later. Trust. Code Geass is the shit. I know. Relax. Let me get to it. Trust me. You guys... Look at this. I got you. Just trust me, okay? Trust me. Just, yeah, promise me you won't freak out. Just trust me, I will get to it. Don't worry. Alpen Rose, one of the few 80s anime I have seen. I have seen 4 episodes out of 20. 420. Neo, with the accurate friggin' comment. Believe me. Like, trust in Neo. Trust in me. Just be patient. Pour water on everyone and relax. That's true. Have I seen Hellsing Ultimate? No. It's a little too intense for me, I think. I gotta go watch Awesome Comics with... Oh, Awesome Comics is starting. Damn it. Sorry to ditch. Have fun. No worries, Jesse. Enjoy. Shippuden is understandable because of the film. Yeah, Shippuden... Like, listen, like, Shippuden is... I think Shippuden is the iconic C tier, in my opinion, because, like, it has good and bad, and it just sort of bounces out to be, like, okay. This is not the Mewtwo you think it is. The Mewtwo thing that you think it is. This is not Mewtwo Strikes Back, it's Mewtwo Returns. So it's C. Geass! Season 1 is a C tier, in my opinion. Season 1. Patience, my dudes. Pokemon Advance Gen. C. C, man. It's a C. Sorry. Pokemon the Movie 2. Also C. Could have been way better than it was. So, that said, also could have been way worse. Code Geass is very overrated. It is not overrated. Give it a second. I mean, it kind of is, but, like, give it a second. What is this one? This is, Broly, like, the Return of Broly or whatever it is. It's C. Blah, 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 blah. I don't even remember what that one is. I can't even see what that one is. Cooler. Yeah, Dragon Ball movies. C. Moving along. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. That is a C. Okay, yeah. Here we go. We are at the end of the C tier, friggin' finally. My god. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is a C tier show. Yes! Yes! It's C, it's okay. It's okay. Why do, like... Wait, do you hate it or love it? Because like people are really like one or the other on it. Best Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay, no. No hentai on this list. I'm sorry, Kat. I don't think any Pokemon movie can grasp people's feelings the way Mewtwo Strikes Back did. You better be surprised for later. Get your game on, bruh. Listen, it's okay. I like it. It's just not as good as the regular Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all. Where did you put Super? Have we passed it yet? No, we have not. Thank you, Caster. The first half of GX is pretty rough, man. It gets better as it goes. Also, Caster might be pleasantly surprised about this. GT is not F or D. It is, in fact, a C tier show. It was originally in D, but upon reflection, there is stuff about GT that I actually kind of like. So, Dragon Ball GT, C. Moving on. We finally enter the B tier shows, and immediately people are going to be upset when it shows up. There it is. Okay, well, we will get there when we get to it. Bam! Kanata no Astra. Solid show. Totally underrated. B. Senryo Girl. Also, very underrated. B. I will never think of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX without thinking of Little Karibo's Yu-Gi-Oh! DMX joke. Fair enough. Who care about the Pokemon anime and the movie? Pokemon Origins and Generations is good shit. I mean, I guess. Yes, Dr. Stone. Heck yeah, Dr. Stone. Yes, Yaiba is in fact not an A tier show in my books. It is in fact a B tier show. But I'll get to it when we get to it. Dr. Stone, B. Fire Force, B, but with the caveat that very much teetering on becoming a C tier show. Fire Force, it's on that border. It's on that border. Yeah, remember though, yeah, because I see people already getting upset. Remember that B means it's good or great. Like, B means like, yeah, I really like that show. Not like, oh my god, I friggin' adore this show. I love every aspect of it. Like, B is more like, yeah, man, I like the show. I have ships in the show. I have fun with the show. In fact, I would say I love this show. But I wouldn't go so far as to say that, like, I adore the show, that, oh my god, it's my favorite thing ever. Like, that's more like A and S. Yaiba is good. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it's great. But A tier, not yet. Not quite A tier. It has episodes that are S tier, for sure. But it also has a lot of B and C tier episodes, and it kind of meanders at points. Mind you, the reason that it does that is because they're trying to focus on, like, getting to the good stuff, which I appreciate. Yaiba has a 9.09 on Mal. That doesn't surprise me. I know people adore the show, but I do think that it's people riding high on episode 19 and the finale. I think people need to look at the show as a whole, because the show wasn't episode 19. The show was 26 episodes long. And trust me, some of you guys need to really look at some of those episodes. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's a good show. Great even. I friggin' love the cast. Like, Inosuke is one of my favorite best boys of the year. Believe me. And Zenitsu. I know everybody doesn't like Zenitsu, but Zenitsu is my boy. Listen, I love this cast. And I love some of the action. Entire episodes of the show are fantastic. Like, some of the best animation I've seen all year. But it's also got a lot of meh episodes. Boring characters, like entire kind of episodes that don't really go anywhere or do anything and are just kind of bleh. We spent the last couple episodes in rehabilitating in a hospital. It's really not as amazing as people seem to be under the impression that it is. It is a solid B tier. This is like the B tier, gold standard B tier show. It is good, great even. You'll have lots of ships, lots of favorite characters. You'll have lots of hype moments, lots of emotional moments, but it doesn't. It's not going to change your world or anything. That's how I feel about Yaiba. The show was visually impressive, but it wasn't as engrossing. That's just it. It doesn't like really engross you. Once an episode's done, I don't really think about it again. Like save for like the particular S tier episodes. C tier. Damn, Neo. I wouldn't go that far, but fair enough. Demon Slayer is number 6 on Mal. Give it time, it'll fall back down. That happens a lot, like where shows like end up in like the top 10 and then fall over time. Kaguya is also like a B tier. I really enjoy Kaguya. I thought it was friggin' hilarious. Probably. Do I go that far? Because I was like ship of the year, but I don't know if I go that far. It's up there though. It's really friggin' funny, really funny. You skip Stray Dogs season 3. Oh no, you wanna know why? Because it's under the way my mic is. It's underneath the pop filter's like arm, so I didn't see it. Stray Dogs I'm not finished with yet, but I have been enjoying season 3. It's like a solid B. I've been enjoying it a lot, mainly because Francis is my boy. But like, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to say too much on Stray Dogs yet because I'm not done yet. But it's good. Trust me, it's good. Yeah, Caster, what show are you mad at? Oh, Code Geass at C. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Overlord season 3 is B. Yeah, I stand by that. Some of the CG though would have been higher, but some of that CG is like, yikes. Dororo is B. It could have been A, but it really falls off in the second half. Bunny Girl Senpai. Bunny Girl Senpai so good. Bunny Girl Senpai so good. Does have episodes that are pretty rough though. In fact, I'd say certain episodes are like straight up D tier. But Bunny Senpai so good. Overlord is meh. You're meh. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Let's move up the list here. Zalisto. Bam. Slime. Slime is B. Goblin Slayer's B. I don't care what anyone says. I still like Goblin Slayer. Oh boy. We'll get to the top one in a sec. Still not caught up on Danmashi's second season, but from what I have seen, it is great. I am on episode 9. I am really enjoying it. Fair Zai is a Danwa, one of the few on the list. It is amazing. I love it. The Foxtail girl is a total waifu. She's great. I love that show. Grand Blue's really funny. Grand Blue is like the college, like frat boy comedy we never knew we needed. Megalobox is really good. Really good. Awesome soundtrack. But, and probably one of my favorite EDs, by the way. Like, just in terms of, like, the song itself. Kakate Kuyo or Kakate Kyo. I don't remember what the ED is called, but Megalobox has a solid ED. However, big asterisk, this show got pushed so hard by Crunchyroll at their Anime Awards. And it's the reason why I always say, like, listen, man, Annie Awards is the way to go. I'm not just plugging my own, like my own, quote-unquote. I'm not just plugging the Annie Awards because I'm part of it. It's stuff like that. Like, Megalobox is good, great even, but to be in the amount of things that it was nominated for, like, that was ridiculous. Megalobox was not, like best show of the friggin' year. Like, I think it was in, like, I feel like it was in, like, bare minimum, like, 80% of the categories. Like, it was insane. Vinland is kind of meh, but let's see how many seinen fans will push it. Panda, I couldn't disagree more. I love MHA, but God, I hope they don't give so many awards to MHA again. I'm the same way, Kisa. I love MHA, but like it didn't deserve all the awards that it got. Same with Yuri on Ice. I love Yuri on Ice, but like, come on, they really need to like reanalyze how they pick their nominees because it's a mess. Annie Awards of 2019 will be the real anime awards. Like, preach, Neo. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, they did not push. Oh yeah, they did push that, and it didn't win. It didn't win anything, and it was in like every category. It's like, what the hell? Trust me, I'm not crazy over Vinland, but people will die for it. I love Vinland Saga. It's so good. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, JT. Moving on, we got SAO Alternative Gun Gale Online. Probably one of the better things to come out of... SAO. Honestly, GGO is... GGO Alternative is, like, really good. Made by the same person who made Kino's Journey, by the way. I always like to point that out because it's interesting. Alicization is a B. Yes, there is 2 things SAO related that are B tier, in my opinion. Alicization is great. Yu-Gi-Oh is my boy. Yu-Gi-Oh is my boy. Netju no Susume. I forget the name that it has in English, but this is also good. Alicization 5 out of 10. Boring. You're boring! Although I can see that argument. I can totally see that argument. I sent you a message on Twitter, so good luck watching all those Yaoi series. I will add them to my plan to watch list. Thank you. Goblin Slayer is a great story of a soldier with PTSD and trauma and a long route to recovery. Accurate. Rank Cafe was too harsh on Alicization. I agree, Caster. They really were. I like being on Rank Cafe, but sometimes those boys go in, and it's needless. Alicization gave us Kirito x Yu-Gi-Oh, so it can't be too bad. The bromance is strong. I see them more as bros, but I could totally see the ship as well. Anyway, moving on. Golden Kamui. Probably one of the more underrated shows of the decade. Golden Kamui is so good. It has a CGI bear, but it's good. Angels of Death. People do not remember Angels of Death. I really enjoyed Angels of Death because I'm born in October. In fact, it's my birthday in I think like 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an October baby, so I like all things autumn and spooky, and that is the show's aesthetic and basic need to exist entirely. Like the show is nothing but spoopy times. It was so much fun. How dare you rank Angels of Death so high? How dare you say that it is anything less than a B? How very dare. Angels of Death. Fantastic. Okay, maybe not fantastic, but it's good. I like Angels of Death. I had a good time with it. Darling in the Frank. Allow me to be frank with you. Darling in the Franxx has problems. It has a lot of problems. I get that. But if you only watch if you like AJ said, if you only watch 12 episodes or 15 episodes, it is awesome. It is amazing. It is so good. It's such a fun ride. After a specific point, though, you really need to stop watching. Otherwise, you follow it into the weirdest ending to anything I've seen in a while, and it is a friggin' colossal mess by the end. Darling in the Franxx would have been a total A if it stopped at episode 15. Point blank. But because of how messy the ending is, it becomes a straight up B. And that's too bad. More free? Don't mind if I do. So we have Food Wars, Senosara, which is, I believe, Season 3. Food Wars Season 3 is pretty good. Free, take your marks. Pretty good. I would say it has moments of greatness, but it's kind of like a meandering kind of movie. But I love those freaking characters, so I'll watch them like literally drink coffee for an entire movie if that's what they want to do. So, yo. Overlord Season 2. Also kind of just, you know what? No, I was gonna say it's also good, but like, yeah, I would actually say Overlord Season 2 it doesn't get as much love as I think it does deserve. I think it's pretty fun. I can respect that people maybe don't like it as much as the first season, though. Why can't I remember the English title? Ancient Magus Bride. Also, very good show. Very solid show. B tier. Nobunaga no Shinobi. Nobody watches the show but me, apparently, and I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Like the Angels of Death myself. Thank you, Miss Kiga. Appreciate it. For other RPG horror maker games getting animated, Sonya, same. Let's see. Bungo Stray Dogs Dead Apple is really good. It's basically Chuya the movie, and I appreciate that. Well, I mean, it's not, but Chuya gets like the most moments in it. Most big moments in it. Reminder, Magus Bride was the winner of the 2017 Annie Awards. It was! I was actually pleasantly surprised with that. I was okay with that. Eurocamp is one of the shows on here that when I went over it before the stream, I almost debated actually bumping it up because I like it so much. I think Eurocamp might be the most pleasant show I've ever seen. It is so wonderfully wholesome and like so like my aesthetic, like autumn, like it's so perfectly autumn. Yeah. I don't know. I love Yuru Camp. Side M is also fun. It's a good time. Inuyashiki's good. It's a little odd, but it's fun at the same time. It's very Gantz. You can tell it's from the dude who made Gantz, especially since like I'm pretty sure there's posters for Gantz like all over this thing. Pokemon Generations is the Pokemon anime we should have gotten, but at the same time I still like OG Pokemon. But Pokemon Generations, pretty good, like pretty good series as well. Shelter, because sometimes I'm a big time sap, and sometimes I just want to cry, and that is what Shelter does. Danganronpa 3, I believe this is the Hope arc, where it's like the one episode wrap up for everything. It's good. It's good. I don't care what anyone says it's good. King's Avatar is good. That show is good. More people need to be watching King's Avatar. It's dope. Danganronpa 3. I forget what this one is called. Despair Arc? Yeah, Despair Arc. This is the one that's set in the past where you find out how the Danganronpa 2 crew got to where they are. It's awesome. It's really good. Like, it is really, really good. I loved the Despair Arc. Every time it kept cutting back to the Future Arc, I'd get annoyed because I just wanted to go back to the Despair Arc because I thought it was so good. Keijo. Yes, Keijo is here. Just in case you thought that my taste was suddenly starting to get kind of good, don't worry, Keijo's here too, just to let you know that sometimes I like dumb things. Tokenranbu Hanamaru and Katsugeki Tokenranbu, both side by side. Both very fun, very solid. Where did you watch the OVA for King's Avatar? I can't tell you. Where's the Pengu anime? Bruh. Meh. Pengu's dope. Don't even at me. I'm kidding. He is, though. 91 Days is a show that didn't even really need to be an anime. It could have been a live-action series, honestly. But I really like it. It's good. Nobunaga no Shinobi. Again, people should be watching this. It was a good show. Orange. Was good. The MC drove me insane. But overall, the show's good. Keijo is the most dumb, fun time I've had watching anime. It is so ridiculous and so fun, and I love it so. And we will never get another season, but one was enough, and it is great. Pengu should be your only number, your only 10 out of 10. That'd be kind of funny, honestly. Space Patrol Luluko is like one of the only Trigger shows I like. What? Who said that? Who said that? Definitely not me. Definitely not me if I want to continue making anime content on the site. I definitely said. Who said that? Augie. Are you talking trash about Trigger? Don't be doing that, because the AniTubes will get you. Don't talk bad about Trigger. But seriously though, Luluko's good. Yojo Senki is pretty good, honestly. Like, I think people forget how good the show was. I don't like any Trigger shows. Destiny, same. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do like some shows, but like, man, it like, I don't get the hype. I mean, why Augie? Stop, guys. Remember, it was Augie who said that. It wasn't me. It was Augie. Just wait till you see Promare. See, I don't even want to see Promare because everyone's like, it's amazing, and every time somebody says that, it's so amazing, is like where I start like really paying attention to like all the nitpicks and stuff. Yeah. Hating on Trigger in the middle of everybody being hyped about Promare is the boldest move. It doesn't feel like one. I know, right? Tell Augie to stop being such a contrarian. That's not necessary, Augie. You don't gotta be like that, man. Everybody loves Trigger. Anyway. Second season of Shokugeki no Soma is probably my favorite season of Food Wars, if I'm totally honest. I really like it a lot. Tanaka-kun is always listless. Oh, shit. I spoiled it. Hide it quick before anyone sees. Tanaka is always listless is like it's up there with like Eurocamp as like one of the most like pleasant shows. abundantly relaxing, and I wouldn't watch it if you're about to fall asleep because you will pass out at your computer desk. But it's very fun. Moving right along. Yes, you do in fact see a specific show. My Hero Academia at B tier. Now, also, yes, you see a certain Gate of Stein. We'll get there. Tanaka is my lazy husbando, right? He's such a good boy. But Premiere has the greatest anime opening of anime movie ever. But Chris is so good. I haven't seen Premiere yet. But that if I hear that one more, if I hear like the same comments about Premiere over and over and over again, I'm gonna go insane. Anyway, why do you have the Kizu films if you haven't seen the rest? Wait, to be fair, I don't want to spoil, but why do you have the Kizu films if you haven't seen the rest? Because I watched the Kizu films and I haven't seen the rest. Doesn't that seem kind of self-explanatory? I only saw the Kizu films. Steins Gate is a solid A. You're not reading the full title of that. First season of MHA was not an A tier. You're right. It is not. Steins Gate Zero belongs more in C. Woof, Caster with the fire takes. Fiery hot takes. But yes, My Hero Academia Season 1 is solid. It is super fun, but doesn't quite reach the heights that later seasons would. So I put it in a B tier. I'm kind of inclined to agree, Panda. I'm glad I'm not one of the only people sick of hearing the same three things about Premiere. Bruh. Oh, it's Zero. Forgive me. Why do people hate on Zero so much? So, yes, I have seen the Kizu films. I really enjoyed the Kizu films. They also kind of ruined Monogatari for me because I can never go back. And as you can see, whoa, Sengatsu no Lion! Oh, man! Friggin' yeah. Obviously, I enjoyed Sengatsu no Lion like the rest of us. It just got old over time. But yes, I enjoyed Sengatsu no Lion. It is fun. It is a good time. Rei is a obvious best tier boy. But that's as far as it goes. Pokemon X, Y, and Z, because Z is for barbarian. No, I'm kidding. X, Y, and Z. It is good. Not my favorite season of Pokemon, but it's up there. I really enjoy it. Bungo Stray Dogs, also solid B. Now, there are two shows on here that I have bumped, that I've dropped, that are B, and the reason they are dropped at having a B tier is for two reasons. One, if I drop a show at a B, it's one of two reasons. Either when I was watching it, I didn't have time to continue with everything I was watching, or, in the case of Steins Gate and Mobile Suit Gundam, I didn't want to be depressed. And I knew that if at a time when I could mentally handle being as depressed as I would be watching those shows, I would go back to them. That's why Steins Gate Zero and Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans are in B, yet labeled as dropped. Because I knew it was going to get real sad, and I wasn't emotionally prepared for that. So, yeah. They are B, though. They are very good shows. I also want to point out, friggin' The New Thesis. I adore this show. Well, I shouldn't say adore. I love this show. This show is so fun, and that's coming from somebody who has never seen The Legend. But yeah, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, The New Thesis. I adore it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it's so much fun. I love the politicking. I love the space battles. I love Yang. I love the space boyfriends. I saw the first part of the new movie that Crunchyroll dropped. It's so good so far. So far, so good. I am excited. Yes. Zero is far inferior to the original Steins Gate. Steins Gate Zero gets undeserved hate. Hyoin Kyoma episode was one of my favorite episodes of 2018. IBO is the anime that has made me cry the most. I could definitely understand that. That's what I hear a lot. Pardon me. Yes. Anyway. I think that's everything. Oh, yeah. Erased also. Erased is good. Konosuba! Konosuba, Season 1 in B tier. I thought that was going to get more of a reaction than it did. But yeah, I thought Konosuba's first season was good. Maybe not as good as another season, but it's still good. I like it. Moving on. Oh my god. We still have so much to go. Okay. People are going to be really upset when they see some of these B tier shows are not in A. Free starting days. High Speed is pretty good. However, speaking as someone who does not ship Makuharu that much, I do think this is where Makuharu's ship should have ended. Because to me, it's like, I can absolutely see it. Like, the way I view the Makuharu ship is that Makoto definitely likes Haru. But Haru doesn't really reciprocate that. Haru likes Rin. Rin likes Haru. The whole point of Eternal Summer, in my mind, well, not the whole point, but like Makoto's arc was that he was willing to let Haru go. That's why I don't ship it. Because to me, like, it's almost a disservice to Makoto. And also, Makoto belongs with me anyway. He's clearly with me. Why are we even having this discussion? It's the obvious OTP is me and Makoto, so he doesn't need Haru. Also, Haru and Rin is life. So obviously, I went into Starting Days with some bias, but Starting Days is still good. I still really enjoy it. And it has this really good scene. Like, I'm not a Makuharu fan, as I said. Or, well, I shouldn't say I'm not. I do get the ship. I see where it's coming from. But it's just, I just don't personally ship it. However, I still haven't finished it because Makuharu no TP. Destiny with the fire. C High Speed is my second favorite free installment, and I don't even ship Makuharu anymore. How is it your second favorite? What's your first favorite? I'm actually curious. Wait, actually, I'm curious, but I'm also like worried because there's a lot of free coming. Rin and Sosuke is the best. How dare you? Rin and Sosuke is trash tier shit. That's a no TP in my books. But yeah, sits in having only seen one episode of Free. Fix that. How long have you been with me? How long have you been a mod on this channel? Fix that. You gotta watch Free. Because, by the way, I am gonna tell you my all-time favorite anime at the end of this. So, just saying. Dive to the future. Okay, good. Whew. Sosuke X Natsu. See, I can respect this. I can respect that. Sorin kind of won over Makuharu for me. No! Nope. Never seen Free. Fight me. I will not fight you. You are doing yourself a disservice. That's on you. Aoharu x Kikenju was so boring. No, it wasn't. You guys are so cruel. I swear you guys are harsher on your shows than I am. Eats popcorn having not seen Free. You guys are doing yourself a disservice. It's one of the best shows ever. In my opinion, the best series from KyoAni. And yes, I'm dead serious. Anyway. Moving right along. Aoharu Kikenju is good. I like it. Fight me. It's a good time. Same with Ushio Tutora. It's good. I enjoyed it, but I didn't finish it. This one is not so much I didn't want to be sad. It's just straight up I didn't have time to finish it, and I never got back to it. Aoharu, I love. The manga just kind of ended. Oh, that's too bad. Damn, the OTP wars in Free is, like, strong. Like, all the obvious ships in Free outside of Asakisu are whack. The rare pairs are violently more interesting. 9! I disagree. Rinharu. Always. Always and forever. And always, of course, what would be the Makojo. Me Makoto. Makojo. Yes. Fan art, please. No, I'm kidding. The cliffhanger ending to Aoharu Kikenju is one of the worst endings I've ever seen. Neo, you are so right. To this day, that ending bothers me. But I still like the show overall. Overlord, also still in B tier. Every edition of Overlord makes it into B tier. Ore Monogatari, B tier. Food Wars, again, I still like Season 2 a little bit more than I like Season 1. The way this is ordered, I think, is in release order, so, but, yeah, Food Wars, Season 1, B tier. Cute High Earth Defense Club Love is the first season, really funny. The first season of Cute High Earth Defense Club Love, Cute High Earth Defense Club Love is fun. It's very good. Rinrei is a good ship. I'll actually give you that Rinrei is a good ship. Those are all good ships, actually. Nagibomo is interesting. I've never thought of that. But I like it. Donaganani has a close place in my heart because this is the first crossover I ever did with Ku. It's the first crossover I ever did in general. It's the first time me and Ku talked on mic. I could still remember how awkward we were. I'm actually smiling just thinking about it. The first time me and Ku talked was about this show, and we recorded like a video for it. I think somebody else uploaded the video because it got taken down. But this show will always have a special place. So I am biased on that. Like it probably belongs more in C tier, but because of the relationship I have with the show, how it got me to meet Ku, which would in turn get me to meet Sun and Sloan and Tony and Isla and Scott and everybody down the line. Very special place with me, this show. Jojo, you magnificent individual. My guy, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Michael? What are you doing? Rip his free time. Cyanide Blizzard, by the way, is one of the sweetest people on the face of this planet. One of the most encouraging individuals I have ever met. So everybody in the chat, if you may please, let Cyanide Blizzard know what a lovely individual they are. I recently finally beat all the paths which I thought I wouldn't do. In what? What are we talking about? Table Kun. Anyway, moving on. Shingeki no Kyojin Season 2 is a B. It's okay. Kako Gurush. Oh, School Live. School Live is a total B. Totally, really awesome show. It is super friggin' good. Same with Kekkai Sensen, also very good. Zankyou no Terror is probably the only show that has ever gotten me to, look up the soundtrack, immediately while watching, because is such a friggin' good song. Table Kun. Caster, no, that's Cyanide's old name. Yeah. I will always make free time whenever I get the chance to catch your streams. Always worth it. Congrats on the 7K milestone. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. I am lovely also. Look at my next compliment. Get better taste. Thank you, Kat. It is. I fully embraced the Table Kun joke, but before I knew it, it became my nickname. Moving along! What? What? Eternal Summer? Not in A tier? What sorcery is this? Yes, Eternal Summer is but a B. For as much as I love the characters introduced, I feel like a lot of the plot points were like this, a lot of stuff repeated from Season 1. That said, Sosuke is my boy. I will always care about that boy, even though he's my angsty boy. He has nothing on Ikuya, but he is my angsty boy. He is one of many angsty boys in Free. Also, I'll Know Zero, because the first season of I'll Know Zero was friggin' great. Aoharu Ride is a super sweet romance. Check it out if you haven't. SAO Season 2, Gun Gale's okay. That weird in-between arc is really bad. But Mother's Rosario is one of the best things SAO has ever done. So it's a solid B. What? Huh? What? I did what? What did I do? What did I do? JoJo put JoJo Part 1 and 2 in B. Okay, I agree. Both Part 3 is here, but where is Part 1? Oh, I didn't see Part 1. Wait, what was I? Wait. Eternal Summer had Rin Haru Alia app, thus it is the best. It does have the Rin Haru Australia app. I will give you that. That is awesome. And, don't get me wrong, I love Eternal Summer the same way I love basically everything Free related. It's just, I couldn't give it that A tier status. That's all. Yes, the JoJo's. We have JoJo Parts 1 and 2, as well as the first half of Part 3. The first half of Part 3. They're all B tier. They're good times. Yamano Susume, the second season as well as the first season later on. This is a good show. I was initially waiting for season 3 to drop for the longest time, and then Eurocamp was announced, and I was like, well, this will tide me over till Yamano Susume, because I've never seen a show that nailed the camping love that I have in my heart and the autumn love that I have in my heart quite as well as this show. And then Eurocamp came and destroyed it mercilessly. Eurocamp, like I said, is one of the few shows that I looked at and almost wanted to bump it up to an A. Friggin' great, but Yamano Susume was that before Eurocamp. So it's still good, but not quite as good as Eurocamp. Rin Haru speaking English is precious. It's hot. What is it? What? It's hot as hell. Like I can't remember. Like what was it? Hotter than hell. Like I can't remember. I can't remember what they're talking about. I just remember Rin saying hotter than hell for some reason. Wait a second. Shouldn't every JoJo part be S rank? My boy. In a perfect world, the arc between Sao was more useless than Aqua. Which Aqua? Aqua. Yeah, Konosuba. I mean, fair. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's Yamano Susume. Okay. Moving along. We're almost there. Part 1 of the Kizu films. But I already talked about the Kizu film, so I'm not going to go over it again. Hetalia, and Hetalia. Hetalia is dope. I love it. I know people say it's problematic, but whatever. I like it. It's funny. Black Butler. Black Butler is my aesthetic. It's very... I shouldn't say it's exactly my aesthetic. How could you not like Sebastian? I mean, come on. He's great. CL's a little shit, though. But Sebastian's great. Soul Eater. Some of you guys know this. Soul Eater is the show that got me back into anime after having been a lapsed fan for several years. I was asked to be part of a cosplay group. I had to ask what the hell cosplay was because I had no idea what that was at the time. They told me they were cosplaying Soul Eater. I'm like, what is cosplay? What is Soul Eater? They're like, it's anime. I'm like, oh, you mean that Pokemon thing? This was in my high school days. Because I stopped watching high school. I stopped watching anime at the start of high school because I wanted to be cool. What a waste of time. But I ended up getting back into anime in my final year of high school, so I was gone for a couple years. And yeah, Soul Eater brought me back in. I will always hold Soul Eater up as this very precious show. But with the advent of Fire Force, I am concerned about ever going back to rewatch Soul Eater, because I'm concerned that maybe it wasn't as good as I remember it being. So I'd rather just let it live on in my memory as this awesome show, lest it fall into the C tier. So I don't ever plan on going back to Soul Eater. It will live on forever in my memory. And Black Paper Moon is one of the dopest openings of all time. But yeah. If Soul Eater didn't have a whack ending, it'd be an A. Oh, that Pokemon. Yeah, that's literally... Yeah, I know. I cringe now when I think about it. Every story I've heard you tell about High School JoJo is like the antithesis of how you are now. That character developed. You would hate High School V. He was such a shit. Nah, Soul Eater is great. Way better than Fire Force. I really hope you're right. Don't be cool. Don't be a cool kid. It's useless. Continue to fuck your wife with body pillow. My guy, relax. Excalibur. Black Butler has only good third season OVA movie. The second season's was bad, and the first is just okay. The JoJo character though, I know it's like a whole arc. There it is. This is what I was talking about. Y'all need to relax and trust that I got you. Code Geass is dope. Of course it's dope. It's here. It's good. R2 is clearly superior to the first half. It's good. So Code Geass is good. Without a doubt, the best ending in anime history until they ruined it. But it's but it's great. Same with Death Note. Death Note is great until it wasn't, but it's great. Going to California. High School JoJo was kind of a C tier. High School JoJo was a D tier. He's a D tier human being. I have both seasons at the top of my list. My guy, that is too high. But I mean, hey, again, that's the whole point of this. That's your opinion, my guy. Next up, Fist of the North Star, the movie. I don't know why I snapped like I was in a Nintendo Direct, but yeah. If you ever want to watch Fist of the North Star, I would encourage you to watch the movie. The show's fine, but it is so painfully slow. The pacing is stupid slow. Watch the movie instead. The much superior way to watch the OG Fist of the North Star. Digimon Adventure 02. Nux is going to hate me because Digimon is in the B tier quite a bit. Digimon Adventure 02 is super fun. I love it. It's great. Davis is my boy. The only thing that O2 lacks is Willis, but that's okay because he was only in that one movie. But like, if he had shown up to be in Digimon Adventure 2, like if he jumped from the movie into the show, it would have been so much better because Willis is the man. But that's where that stands. Pokemon the movie 5. That's the one with Latios and Latias. It's super great and totally got me to cry. The Celebi one is also neat. I like the stuff with, like, I like the whole Professor Oak thing. I won't go too far into it, but that's cool. Dragon Ball, I forget what the Bardock special. It's awesome. Still gets me kind of emotional when I think about it. Bardock, great character until they ruined him. Fusion Reborn, absolute hype. The BoJack movie's great. I don't care what Team 4-Star says. And The Dead Zone is totally good. I don't care what anyone says. Jirachi should be here. Disgusting. No. It is not as good as you remember. Ken is my boy for O2. Ken is great. Ken is awesome. The Superior Bardock special. Indeed. Willis. Yes, Chris. Yes. Purity must have hit him like Truck-kun. Indeed. I would love to see like a special with Willis where Willis comes back. Team 4-Star has weird taste to me. They do. I love Team 4-Star, but like, yeah. Hey Digimon. Monster friends to the boys and girls. Oh, Hey Digimon plays out weird. Yeah, you're right. Hey Digimon plays out weird times during O2. But like, come on. Champions of the digital world. Anyway. It was I was a C tier in high school myself. I was a singer in an operatic death metal band, while being closeted gay, while being a closeted gay man. So yeah, too much angst, bruh. Fun fact, I was aware that I was like ace, but I didn't know that was a thing. So I went through all of high school being, what is wrong with me? But I couldn't say anything about it because I didn't want to look weird. High school's a trip, man. That could be a whole stream. High school. Just like talking about high school's a trip. Anyway, I believe with this... Maybe? No. Okay, we're still in the B tiers. Yes, really, we're still in the B tiers. Okay, that's interesting. When do we leave the B tiers? People are going to be mad. People are going to be so mad. Oh, people are going to be so mad. Oh, I'm already just looking at it going like, oh man, people are gonna be so mad. Forgive me. Okay. Forgive me. Black Lagoon. I know some people are gonna say that it should have been A tier. Maybe you're right. But I put it in B tier because it's still really good. Like, it's still really good. I just wasn't as into it as I think other people were, but friggin' dope show. Tamers is on hold. I do want to get back to it. I just don't know when. Because I watched, like many kids, I saw Tamers as a kid and was like, what? No Ty or Davis. This show sucks. And I didn't finish it. So I had to go back. So it's weird watching it as an adult because I watch it with like an adult mindset. And I'm like, man, this show really wasn't targeted at kids. Like, this show is strangely adult at times. I do want to go back and finish Tamers because it is dope. But I just don't know when. Again, if you haven't seen my schedule for next season, which starts on Wednesday, 2 videos a day, bro. I'm going to go insane. Mushishi is an S tier. This isn't an opinion. This is a fact. It is, in fact, an opinion. Like many things in life. Air Gear is B. I am happy. Air Gear is friggin' dope. People sleep on Air Gear, but it's really fun. It is stupid. It is very stupid, but it's fun. Also, Haruhi Suzumi is a B tier. Fight me. I know everybody loves it, but like, there it is. It's a B tier. I like it too. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's where it is. When I was getting into anime, or like, maybe not when I was getting it, but this is like towards, yeah, so I would have been like young. This would have been as I was entering high school and realizing like I shouldn't talk about anime. Such a stupid time. Haruhi, I think, was like happening. I think. I don't remember. I remember like hearing about Haruhi, but I didn't want to like talk about it with friends because I was like, this show is neat. And then I stopped watching because, you know, high school era happened. And then I went back. It was like, yep, that was dumb. I should have kept watching because Haruhi's dope. But I don't think it's as dope as everybody says it is. I still hope one day we'll get an adaptation following the story of Ryo from Tamers, because he's from the Adventure universe initially and ends up in the Tamers because of reasons. That sounds cool. I don't like Haruhi. Des! Life is F tier. Nothing interesting happens. I mean, fair. Haruhi's a C? Caster! For shame. I wouldn't go that far. Digimon Adventure in B. Meme review. Look, I feel like if I went back and watched it, I may have different opinions, but the fact that it is 54 episodes makes me question if maybe like that's what kind of made me hesitant to give it a B tier status, because like maybe certain episodes don't hold up the way I think they do. I know some people say that it should have been an A, but it's a B, and I'm sure somewhere Nux is ready to kill me, but yeah, I gave it a B. And I gave another certain show an A, which really throws into chaos a certain episode of Rank Cafe. Anyway, moving on. Digimon, the movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, is dope, but specifically the Japanese version is way doper. And you should watch that. Pokemon, the series, it's great. The OG series. Actually, pretty freaking good. I quite enjoy the OG series. My Neighbor Totoro. Sorry. My Neighbor Totoro, I like it. It's good. I'm not a big Ghibli guy. So, I'm sure some people will be like, that should be higher. It's here. I like it. It's good. Duel Monsters, yeah, you knew Yu-Gi-Oh! Had to be here. It's good. I like it. Mushishi, I used to fall asleep to Mushishi. It's a good show to like watch before bed, honestly. Ash and Misty were meant to be canon. They actually were. If you watch there's a trailer for Pokemon the movie where it shows an older Misty with a kid, and Pikachu runs up and she recognizes it as like, and she says, "Where's Dad?" And it's like, yo, like look that up. I'm not making that up. Mew is morbidly scary in Japanese. X and Y was a mistake. I use Mushishi episodes to make me fall asleep. Harsh. Like I watch it before bed because it'll give you trippy dreams. Final Fantasy Last Order is honestly pretty cool. Cooler than it had any right to be. And everybody sleeps on Outlaw Star. Everybody. Whenever people talk about 90s anime, right? They're like, Toonami, man. The Toonami times. Like, Toonami era. And people talk about, like, Bebop, Trigun, Dragon Ball. Nobody talks about Outlaw Star. Outlaw Star is dope. Kills me. You guys kill me. Watch Outlaw Star. There's Advent Children, which is a mess of a movie. But it's Final Fantasy, so of course I like it. We're still in B. Oh, nope. A. There was A tier shows. I gotta go down. There we go. Still in B tier. Yes, Final Fantasy Advent Children is a mess. You have to watch it complete. We'll get to it. Detective Conan is good. But over time, I had caught up. I jumped in around... evil. Spoilers. Detective Conan, we'll get there, I promise. Detective Conan is good. I started watching as a kid, way back in the day. Then I noticed Crunchyroll had it, so I started watching from like episode 700, made it all the way to 887, and then I kind of fell off. Probably gonna come back to it one day. It's just one of those shows that is like meant to be watched in bulk. Fine, I cry in silence. Oh boy. Princess Mononoke in B, along with Fullmetal Alchemist. Outlaw Star had the most cutscenes out of all those dope AMVs Toonami made. How do people forget it? Good man. Big O probs in the same boat. That's probably fair. Yes. Yes, Full Metal Alchemist, Princess Mononoke, Neon Genesis, and Neon Genesis End of Ava. All B tier. Good stuff. Good stuff. Naruto as OG Naruto is better than Shippuden. I don't care what anyone says. I just like it more. That's all it is. Trigun and Bebop, of course they're B tier. Of course they're B tier. Always sort of debate whether or not I should push Bebop into A. Because I don't know. That's the one that there's a couple in B tier that I kind of flip flop on. Cowboy Bebop was kind of boring for me. Believe me, enemy, I can absolutely see that. Bebop does resonate with me, and I do feel like maybe it should be an A. I think the movie is way better. For Neon Genesis, was not into Bebop. That's fair, yeah. Believe me, I get it. It's fair. OG Naruto is way better than Shippuden by far. Thank you, Faith. I totally agree. Bebop is great. Bebop is great. So is Trigun. Trigun's awesome too. Although I honestly like Outlaw Star more than I like Trigun. The original is better. Shippuden fell off after Pain. Fair. Bebop is slow at times, but still a very cool show. Indeed. Now, guess what, everybody? We're finally moving into the A tier shows. My God. Look how beautiful it is. Okay. So the difference between B and A. B are good and great. A tier is amazing. Shows that I would die for. They're not... Well, I shouldn't say that. They're amazing. I love them. Anytime I get to talk about them, I will talk your ear off about these shows. That's what this this tier is. Given and Fruba and A, this is all I wanted. There you go. I'm sure everybody's like, friggin' yes! Yes. Given is A. I gave Given an A. I love it. We all love it. Fruits Basket is amazing. I love Fruba too. Neverland is A. Neverland is still, yeah. No, I think okay. Let me say it like this. I was prepared for Given to be in B. It almost went to B. It rolled into A. Like it stuck the landing and rolled and it got into A. Almost, but yeah. Given. Weird. Yeah. Given gets an A. But Banana Fish, yes. To quote Chris, yes, fish. Banana Fish, of course, gets an A. I see what I wanted by Jojo. Oh, okay. I actually thought you were. I was like, all right, bye, Sonia. Okay. Let me put it like this. When I talk about Jojo, you said you had terrible taste. You lied. I did lie. I'm a big liar. When I talk about anime of the year, I kind of have to separate it in my head because I don't think counting sequels is exactly fair because sequels have an advantage over first season shows because first season shows have to establish world, tone, character, while a second season show really just has to establish story. So I kind of tend to separate anime of the year, returning anime of the year, and anime of the year. Now that said, Neverland is still my anime of the year. Nothing touched Neverland so far. I still think Neverland is my favorite show of 2019. I love this show. Neverland. Again, this is the category of shows where I could talk your ear off about them. So I'm really gonna try to rein it in. I'll have to stop yelling about how good Given and Fruba are. Oh God. Please don't. They are fantastic. I prefer the manga for Promised Neverland than the anime. I have heard that is a thing. Poor Isla. Isla made an entire video, which is one of the dopest videos ever on the internet ever, about the manga versus the anime for Neverland. And it kind of broke my heart. Also, Vinland Saga is an A. That could change by the end of the show. I don't know. But for right now, it is an A. It is everything I wanted it to be. Having not read the manga, by the way. I just knew what it was going in, and it kind of lived up to just Vikings, anime, Game of Thrones. That's kind of all I wanted. Dragon Ball Super Broly. There is something super related. Also, I just realized we never got Did we talk about Dragon Ball Super? It should have been in B. I think it should have been in B. We must have, like, skipped past it. Anyway, yes, something Dragon Ball Super related ended up in A. Dragon Ball Super Broly is the most hype thing, anything, I have ever seen. Dragon Ball Super Broly took a character who we've seen throughout this list as sort of a joke. It made him legitimately interesting. And the animation is friggin' fantastic. It's so friggin' hype. The music is awesome. It's like just fantastic film. Banana Fish. Oh my god, Banana Fish. Oh my god, Banana Fish. Saddest ending of all time, but still, oh my god, Banana Fish. It's great. It's fantastic. We all like Banana Fish. I feel like that's not in question. My Hero Academia Season 3, and as you can see, Season 2 is up there as well. I kind of flip-flop between which show I like more. Or which season I like more between Season 2 and Season 3. The prediction, the Annie Awards will be heavily torn between Neverland, JoJo's, Fruba fan base, Given, and more general Yaiba stands. Meanwhile, JoJo's will be Sun will cry about Carol and Tuesday not getting love. Probably. Yeah, I flip-flop between these two seasons, which I like more. I'll say Season 2 for now. Devilman Crybaby is an experience. I don't know if I'll ever go back and watch it again, just because, again, it's an experience. Easily the best Netflix show. But it's a lot. It's a lot. I shouldn't say I will never go back to it. I probably will, but I have to be like absurdly depressed or like prepared to be absurdly depressed to watch Crybaby again. Also, yeah, Akira and Ryo for life. Shingeki no Kyojin Season 3. Holy crap! Season 3 was such a surprise. What happened with Carol and Tuesday? It just kind of like disappeared. I'm still depressed after Banana Fish. It's been almost like a year since. Right? No, when I think about it, I still get upset. Like, I'm the same way. Utsumi ships Ash Ag, and she did a good job. Banana Fish, she deserves all the love. It's friggin' Banana Fish. Banana Fish. Yes, solid. A Place Further Than the Universe is the actual most prettiest show I have ever seen. With one of the most likable main like quartet of characters, save for maybe Konosuba, but in a totally different way. The main characters in A Place Further in the Universe really hold the show together, but the visuals are outstanding. The second episode is one of the most visually stunning things I've seen in anime in a long time. A Place Further in the Universe is friggin' dope. And of course, Yuri on Ice. You guys have seen me wearing my Victor jacket quite a bit. You guys probably saw this coming, but yes, Yuri on Ice is A tier as far as I'm concerned. I love Yuri on Ice. I wanted to give it that S tier because I do love it that much, but I recognize that there's problems with it. I have the most itchy nose on the planet right now. I recognize that there's issues with Yuri on Ice, but I still love it anyway. Absolute A tier show. Fantastic. Oh, well, look at that. If it isn't Konosuba, which means that Rant Cafe episode on the best isekai is probably not valid anymore. Because, yeah, upon further ponderation, Konosuba Season 2 is the best isekai. It just is. I love Konosuba so much. Aqua is my idiot waifu. Like, I love Aqua so much, but she's so dumb. Friggin' the whole cast is great. I actually have changed my... Like, I actually have a ship in this show. I won't say what it is until the movie comes out. But, like... Yeah. It's a thing. Actually, wait. No, I lied. Actually, I don't know. See, here's the thing. And this is gonna be... This is gonna be, like... a thing, right? So... Imagine JoJo having ReZero this high in A tier in retrospect. It's trippy, Neo. This is the thing. I just remembered what else is in A tier now. I was like, oh shit, that's right. I actually don't know if Konosuba is my favorite isekai anymore because... Yo, ReZero is really dope. Like, I've talked about this. I made a whole video about my my complex history with ReZero, where I went from hating it, thinking it was the worst, to thinking it was just boring, to thinking it was really good, to thinking it's friggin' amazing. And like I had a really roller coaster ride with ReZero. I still think Konosuba's the better isekai, because ReZero can sometimes be a little too self-indulgent. Cash, so this isn't news. You saw that video. You commented on it. You saw it. This isn't news. I like ReZero. Let's move past it. Like, yes, in retrospect, it's funny, but like, it's enough. People are sleeping on Bungo Stray Dogs, to be honest. They really are. It's a good show. JoJo went from Soon to Deadeye on Subaru. Subaru is, as a character, I think he's an A-tier character. I think I have to come to grips with the fact that Subaru is an A-tier character. Like, I hate him. I hate him at times. But, like, I think, like, but, like, when you realize it's the point, and you go back and, like, see other, like, previous stuff, it makes him a really interesting character. I think I have to come to grips with the fact that Subaru is an A-tier character. I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, yes, so, friggin', yeah, ReZero, between ReZero and Konosuba, I still think Konosuba takes the win for best isekai, but ReZero's close. That said, everybody's sleeping on Bungo Stray Dogs, especially the second season. The second season is amazing. You know what else is amazing? Mob Psycho 100 is the most dope thing ever. It's so friggin' it's so fun. Mob Psycho is so fun. One's writing is, I'd argue, unparalleled. Same with One Punch Man. I honestly think One is one of the better storytellers out there right now. Yeah, Mob is awesome show. Subaru is an A-tier character. JoJo talks too much. 2019 colorized. Suddenly got all obsessive for a single arc. Indeed. Subaru is amazing until he wasn't for that one arc. Yeah, it's true. Mob Psycho 2 really turned me around. We'll get to it. Mob Psycho 100 is probably my favorite show. Love how it balances comedy and drama. Same. It's great. JoJo's Part 4. So, you'll also notice JoJo's Part 3, second season. So this is the second half of JoJo's Part 3, and JoJo's Part 4 in its entirety. JoJo Yaiba has better animation than Mob Psycho. No, it does not! Anyway. Stardust Crusaders gets way better in its second arc once you introduce the what are they? The 9... I can't remember. The super crazy, like the 9 super crazy powerful stand users that they have to go up against on their way to Dio. Everything about the second part of Stardust is fantastic. It is so freaking good. I would argue Part 4 is a little bit better still. Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable / Diamond is Not Crash, because I love that title, is, by the way, there was a debate on this between, on Rant Cafe. The Pillarmen, cue the music. Nah, man, Pillarmen are great, but B tier. There's a debate on this, and I had with, very brief, with Lost Pause, who disagreed. I don't think you can view Part 4 as anything other than a slice of life. It's a slice of life with a mystery in the second half. But it starts as a slice of life. Like, I feel like that was the whole point. It's very Twin Peaks. And that's what makes it interesting. It's Twin Peaks with stands. I feel like a lot of JoJo's becomes like, it's this with stands. And so with JoJo's Part 4, it's slice of life until a certain somebody shows up, and then it becomes a mystery and how they get to him. Not so much a mystery, but like a hunt for a specific person. And even then, it's still treated like slice of life throughout most of it. Because it's really just a year in Morio. Like a crazy, bizarre year in Morio. That's what Part 4 is. And I love every second of it. Moving on. Haikyuu Season 2. Haikyuu Season 2 and the first season of Haikyuu. Need I say more? It's friggin' Haikyuu. Cue certain someone's theme. Kira! Yes. Need I say more? It's friggin' Haikyuu. The best sports anime. Fight me. Next up. We have Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Season 1 and 2. I haven't seen much Fate other than Unlimited Blade Works, and it still doesn't mean shit because Unlimited Blade Works is awesome. I love Unlimited Blade Works. With the limited knowledge of Fate that I have, I still think this is a dope story, and I friggin' love it. Did you mean 1999 Bizarre Summer? Yes, I did. Bungo Stray Dogs is so much better when you already read and know some of the real-life authors, like Fitzgerald. Yes, it is so much better. Fate Zero is far superior. I'm sure that it is. Also, let's address the elephant in the room for this part of the list. Yes, Free is in A and not S. I'm sure some people just, their minds exploded at that concept because y'all know I love Free. But bear with me. Bear with me. Free is awesome. I think the first season is actually better than the first. I think it nails the characters more. I think, the character dynamics, the tension, everything's better in Season 1 than it is in Season 2. Not to say that Season 2 is bad. Like I said, it's a B tier, but I still think that the first season is better. That's just me. Moving along. We're, I think... Yes, okay. And from here on out, this is the end of the A tier, significantly shorter than B and C. Pokemon is the #1 sports anime. Is it a sport, though? I mean, I guess it kind of is. I wonder how ReZero is your favorite. I wonder how ReZero is your favorite. Was wondering where Season 1 of Attack on Titan was. Yes, Attack on Titan is in fact an A tier show. This is a short tier list for Longshot. Have you looked at the time? We've been going for like a really long time, dude. Yeah, like this is a long time, man. Like this has been a long time. Like we went through a lot of like D and C shows. Like the A tier was kind of short, but there's a lot of good. Like there's a lot of good. I just put that in B. A, like you have to be like something special to get into my A tier. S, you have to be friggin' phenomenal. Like you have to be damn near perfect. Anyway, yes, Shokugeki no Kyojin, or Shingeki no Kyojin is in A. Attack on Titan is dope. A tier. I don't think that's really in question. I think everybody likes Titan, like this first season. I think some people thought it was overrated, but I think most people liked Titan's first season just fine. I think it's awesome. I love it. Justice for Marco. Know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z, the movie, Battle of Gods. You have to have been a fan of Dragon Ball for a long time and have experienced the drought of Dragon Ball content that we had to really appreciate how big this movie was when it came out. Like, when this happened, my whole world was different. Like, the idea that Dragon Ball was coming back, this, like, who Beerus was, like, everything about it was great. When you see the movie, it's great. It's so it's such a phenomenal movie. It did lead into Super, which some people have issue with. I do like Super. It's a B tier for me, but I know some people don't like it. But so maybe some people, it's tainted for them now, but Battle of Gods is still fantastic. Potential hot take, the show is way better when it stops focusing on Titans as mindless monsters. Agreed, though. Like, for sure, agreed. I give out high ratings way too early, easily for shows I like. It's hard for me to be objective. I try to be, but I do, like, believe me, I actually have a hard time being, like, strict with certain shows because I just love certain shows. For example, Tiger and Bunny and Hyoka. I love these shows. I wanted to give them an S, but I felt it was more appropriate to give them an A because there's stuff about both shows that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Hyoka could be my favorite KyoAni show. It can sometimes it gives Free a run for its money until something else came out, and we'll get to it. But yeah, Hyoka is phenomenal. Probably like a solid slice of life mystery show. Really good. Tiger and Bunny was out here being My Hero Academia before My Hero Academia was be out here being My Hero Academia. Tiger and Bunny's dope, and nobody gives it enough credit. It is so good. Advent Children Complete is also way better than people give it credit for. The first Advent Children, like the first cut, is rough, but Advent Children Complete is one of the more emotional movies. Cloud as a character is a character who I have a great affinity for. I really love Cloud. I think I found Final Fantasy VII at an important time, like when I was still trying to like hide who I was and all that stuff. And I really resonate with Cloud a lot. Cloud's my broken husbando. I love Cloud to the moon and back, but I believe I'm excited for the Final Fantasy VII remake. And Final Fantasy Advent Children Complete is just one of the dopest movies I have ever done saw. And you can take that to the bank. Also, the best Pokemon movie I have ever seen is Spell of the Unknown. It is amazing. It is Silent Hill meets Pokemon. That's what it is. It's awesome. Really like Tiger and Bunny, plus not that long. Agreed. Yeah, it's a really good show. Unpopular opinion, I don't like Spirited Away. I mean, it's your opinion. Really, JoJo, Spell of the Unknown is an A? What do you mean, really? What do you mean, really? Yes, it is. Like, none of the other Pokemon movies have anywhere near the character that this movie has. All the other Pokemon movies are just Pokemon doing things. Pokemon fight another Pokemon. Ash says something dumb. Pokemon beats other Pokemon. Movie's over. Occasionally there's cool ideas, but for the most part, most Pokemon movies boil down to the same freaking thing. Like, Ash is somehow the chosen one, even though he is somehow the same chosen one for multiple different prophecies. Ash being the chosen one is stupid every time. It is blatantly running in the face of his character. Ash shouldn't be the chosen one in any prophecy. It's always dumb. I never like it. That's why this movie's great. Ash is just a trainer. He happens to be the son of somebody who had a connection to this specific family. Yeah, like, just point blank. But it doesn't have the dope-ass flute song. Yes, the song from 2000 is dope. That is the best part of 2000. But Spell of the Unknown has the best antagonist, Entei, and Molly's insane. It has the best visuals, has the best story, best moments. Charizard is dope in this movie. Best use of Jesse and James. Best use of Brock. Best use of Misty. It's dope. It's Silent Hill for kids. And it's fantastic. And I will hear no arguments. Watch the Darkrai movie. I will. Molly's adorable. Molly is insane, but she's also to be protected though. Darkrai and Lucario, bro. Lucario. Listen, Darkrai I haven't seen. Lucario, I fell asleep halfway through watching it at a friend of mine's house. It bored me to tears. I will give it a chance, but Lucario I didn't even put on this list because I didn't even finish it. We'll have to agree to disagree. Lucario and the Sinnoh trilogy of movies are the best. Y'all are out of your minds. Moving on, because we have to move on. We can't be here forever. The best special out of Dragon Ball, arguably like one of the better movies, quote unquote, is History of Trunks. Trunks and his whole side story is... Okay, look, I'm a sucker for dystopian like stories, and putting Dragon Ball into a dystopian future is like interesting to me. And Trunks has the best transformation of any Saiyan up until that point, because Battle of the Gods and Super. But yeah, Trunks has my favorite Super Saiyan transformation. It has my favorite incarnation of Gohan. It's fantastic, and obviously Dragon Ball is an A tier because everything up till the Buu Saga is fantastic. Buu Saga is a little shaky, but it's still good. And I'm literally just going to quickly say Spirited Away. It's Spirited Away. You already knew where it was. Okay. Now, we just went through, I think, 400 and something shows. We have reached... Spirited Away is the 9th show. That means out of 400 shows, I have 8 S-tier shows. That's it. That's how strict I am with S tier. Now, that said, I have been getting a little lenient. Like, I have been a little bit lenient lately with the S tier. But, yeah, the S tier is solely for the tippity-top best, cream of the crop, absolutely perfect, total perfection shows of them all. And within the S tier shows is my favorite show of all time. And it will ruin you. Like, it will ruin your view of me. For sure. When you see what it is. It's you're never going to be able to take me seriously again. I bet Pupa is an S. It's really gonna ruin your view of me. For some of you. Some of you are gonna be like, yeah, no, we knew that. Some of you are gonna be like, yeah, I knew. But oh, is that some of you will know what it is, some of you will be surprised. And I'm gonna go slowly. All this hype, it has to be proof. Okay, we're gonna go real slow with it. We're gonna go real slow like. Okay. Shingeki no Kyojin, Season 3, Part 2, is an S tier. JoJo Part 5, S tier. Mob Psycho 100, Season 2, S tier. Free Dive to the Future is an S tier. Aka 13 Territory Inspection Department is an S tier. Haikyuu Season 3, Karasuno vs. Shiro Torizawa is an S tier. Death Parade is an S tier. And of course, Steins Gate is an S tier. Bam! There it is. There's your S tier shows. Whew! Guess. Guess which one it is. You know which one it is. You know which one is my favorite. Like, my favorite show of all time. I don't even know if I have to say. Oh, boo! Yeah, no Pupa for you. Free. Yes, it's free. Free Dive to the Future is my all-time favorite show. No question. Free is absolute S. I loved every single episode. There wasn't a single episode I didn't like. Wasn't a single moment I didn't like. Single character. Well, I was like, I should say single character I didn't like, but I loved to hate Hiyori, so it works out. Aka, really? Aka, really? Yes. Have you met me? Like, have you met me? Of course Aka's in my S tier. Of course. Oh, you were acting like it was gonna be, yeah, of course. Like, Aka, the amount of people who were, like, not shocked that Aka was here is kind of a surprise, though. Death Parade, love that show. Death Parade is my favorite Madhouse show. Like, far and away. Aka is the most underrated show in the history of anime, as far as I'm concerned. Aka's fantastic. JoJo is now obligated to do the torture dance. Never watched Aka. Do it. Some people find it boring, and I totally respect that. I love it. It was great. One of the best-looking shows I have ever seen. Mob. Yes, Mob is also in there. Nobody mentioned that Mob or Titan. Like, nobody mentioned Mob or Titan or Haikyuu. Everybody was shocked by everything else. The lack of S-tier shows is too damn high. No, because you can't have too many S... Like, people who put, like, everything into, like, the top tier kind of blows my mind. Because I'm like, well, then what makes them special? The S-tier should be special. Shouldn't be too many shows in S-tier. Now, mind you, as you can see, I have been pretty lenient with S-tier lately. A lot of newer shows ended up in S-tier. Titan Season 3, yeah. Titan Season 3 Part 2 is another one where, like, just about every episode... To get into this tier... Almost every single one of your to get into this tier, most of your episodes have to be S tier. That's impressive, because if you looked at Zalisto from this last season, there was 3 S tiers across all the shows, and I mean like 3 S tier episodes across all the shows. To get into this list, most of your episodes have to be S tier. That should say something. Mob Season 2 is the dopest of the dope. It is my favorite returning show of this year. So this year for me, as you can tell, is Promised Neverland, Mob. I would put Part 5, but Part 5 came out in 2018 technically, so it doesn't count. But yeah, I'll be waiting on Aka Crunch. Watching Aka on Crunch. Do it for sure. Aka's awesome. I love it. It's not for everybody. But yeah. So yeah, we got friggin' Attack on Titan season 3 part 2, JoJo's part 5, Diamond is Unbreakable. Golden Wind, although Golden Wind is the one that I kind of flip-flop the most on whether or not it should be S or A, but I always kind of end up leaving it in S because most of the episodes are S tier. And it's freaking dope. It combines everything I loved about part 3 and part 4 into one part, and I think part 5 is just the best of JoJo's so far. And I'm a Fujo, so that helps. Dive to the Future is my favorite show of all time. Like, it just is. It's my favorite show ever. Aka is the most underrated show. Haikyuu is the best sports show. Like, Free is technically a sports show too, but I kind of view Free as more of a drama and a club show. But like, Dive to the Future really dives in headfirst into the sports element of it, a little bit more. But I will say that Haikyuu still does that sports side just a little bit better. And season 3 of Haikyuu is like one game for 10 episodes, and it's dope. Death Parade is the most touching show I've ever seen. It's the most like poignant and artistic, and I just love it to pieces. Dive to the Future, why? It's just my favorite. I love like I said, I loved every single episode. Nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. Every character I love, every scene I love, every episode I love. Music's great, visuals are great, characters great, writing's great, sounds great, acting's great. Everything about Dive to the Future is absolutely amazing. I have no issue with Dive to the Future at all. Free has always been a show that I really loved, but with that, like, of course, Dive to the Future was going to be my all-time favorite. Death Parade should get an S. There is no S plus rating, but if there was, the opening would get that for sure. I'm trying to understand. I just laid it all out for you. Haikyuu is the best sports anime, and it helps volleyball. Has always been my jam. There you go. Well, I gotta run now. See you guys later. Long shot. Thanks for dropping in, my boy. Anyway, Death Parade is the most artistic and poignant and emotional show. Wait, what are we talking about? JoJo didn't thought S2 wasn't that good. I'm confused what we're talking about. Yo, JoJo, you should watch Tatami Galaxy based on your preferences. I think you will love it. I will. I should write that down. I'll try to remember it. But if I forget, maybe somebody remind me on Twitter. Tatami Galaxy, please. Everybody, put your hands up. Yes, Sonya, so good. I hope the afterlife is Death Parade. Because that would, like, I would want to be Chiyuki and, like, hang out with Decim all day. People are sad about Sengatsu no Lion again. Oh, okay. Steins Gate is the best science fiction anime, in my opinion. Watch Gunbuster. If you want me to watch a show, hit me up on Twitter, for sure, because I feel like I'm going to end up forgetting a lot of these. I'll try to remember. But yeah. But why doesn't he like March Comes In Like a Lion? I don't dislike March Comes In Like a... What? Who told you that? JoJo thought season... Didn't think season... No, season 1 is a B tier. It's really good. I really enjoy season 1. Season 2, I kind of got bored of it, so I give it like a season C. C tier season. Yeah, it's not that I think it's bad or anything. It's okay. Second season's okay. First season's really good. Steins Gate did he watch Golden Kamuy? Of course, yeah. B tier show. Both seasons B tier. Loved, really enjoyed both seasons. Also, don't speak to me like I'm not here. like did he? Like, I'm reading the chat. I don't know why that bugs me, but that's like a mini pet peeve. I'm not mad at you specifically. Questionable, but it's just like, that's like a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why that bugs me. It does. Like, but yeah. Should Mob have a third season? There is enough material, but second season ended nice. I think Mob should have a movie. I think Mob should end with a movie. That's what I think. Which would be annoying because we don't get movies very quickly after it comes out in Japan. But I would like another movie. I would like them to finish it up with a movie. You overlook some, so I usually ask in general in chat. If you really want my attention, then tag me. But yeah, I don't. Well, when I'm like reading chat and I see "did he," it's just silly because it's like you see that I'm reading chat. Like that's silly. But yeah, that's pretty much it though. That's basically the end of it. That's the end of the list. It took 3.5 hours. You guys could have watched Lord of the Rings, and instead you watched my dopey self. I appreciate that so friggin' much. You guys are just the sweetest. Love you guys. So kind of you. This will be unlisted though. Oh no, Moral, please, like, don't be sorry at all. Totally. Like, I realize maybe I just came off as rude. I didn't mean to be. That's my bad. Don't be sorry at all. You didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, we love you too, Jojo. Oh, there you go. Manga list now. I don't read manga. I don't read manga. The manga list is like, I think 2 entries. It's Tokyo Ghoul and One Piece. Reminder that I still haven't watched the last Lord of the Rings movie. My guy! Wait, which one? You mean the Hobbit movies, or do you... I was just able to join now, and you're ending. I'm so sad right now. That's... I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I am wrapping up. We have been streaming for... do you still read One Piece? I do not at the moment. I stopped right after Skypiea. I do have to pick back up, though. I haven't seen any Lord of the Rings movies. Evil, that is blasphemy. Leave it up so I can rewatch it. I was at uni. Unfortunately, this stream will not be up on the channel. This stream's going to go behind the Patreon wall because I haven't really been putting streams behind the Patreon wall, and I have to justify the Patreon somehow. So unfortunately, this will disappear. But I may do this again down the line. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Also, my anime list is free to look around. If you guys want to check out my anime list, I believe it's linked on my Twitter. But yeah, I'll link, if you haven't, like, I'll start linking my anime list in the descriptions of videos. It's just, Jojo Talks So Much over on, Mal. Same place it always is. Or same name as it always is across any, like, social media stuff. Yeah, if you want to go over my list, or if you missed some, you can go check it out there, see where everything is. I usually sit all day and watch Lord of the Rings movies with my families. That reminds me. It's friggin'... yeah, don't forget to check out Tommy Galaxy. It's an S-tier anime. I will do that. Patreon.com/Jojo Talks So Much. If you want to see the VOD, the VODs will be up on Patreon, behind the Patreon wall, but it's only $1. $1 a month, and you can help this channel and get access to all the VODs and get access to the Patreon exclusive Discord. And we have a good time over there. But yeah, I will now be wrapping up the video. Thank you all so much for joining me. You guys are the best, you're the best, you're the best. I love you guys so much. I can't stress how happy I am that people actually stuck with me through the whole thing. I appreciate that. Shout outs to everybody who joined in. That's about it. I don't think Augie, do you have anything else you need to say? Yeah. But, yeah, everybody, that's been a stream. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and if you did, you have probably been on the internet long enough to know what to do already, so I ain't gonna tell you, but I will say that it is appreciated, and if you are feeling stressed out today, then you go have yourself a warm cup of tea, and I will talk to you all again very soon.